Hey. WTF Weekly with the kid. Yuck Measy back in the building. Hey, a little later than usual, man. You feel me? But we own it, man. Yuck Letterman style, man. But we definitely gonna bring y'all the news. You feel me? I usually let the news get going, you know what I mean, for the whole day before I report. I hate reporting when things first happen. So I can learn a little bit more about the situation. You did. But I'm glad I waited because I seen Marcus, Marcus, he responded to Corey, you know what I mean? Black Ron and Jonay. So yeah, it's gonna be a great episode tonight, man. Also, man, they done re-indicted Boosie. We're gonna hear why they did that. We're gonna talk about the Sonya Massie, cop homicide. I don't know, the cop got was getting charged with a first degree murder. We're gonna talk about this presidential race, man. I think everybody's feeling Kamala Harris, man. She talking about they campaign slogan is "They not like us." I think she not like us. After further review, you feel me? I see the people tapping in, them notifications going out. Let's see what's happening with y'all, man. DA is the first one in the building, man. I see you, man. Dada 77, man. The first on the tap in. I see the 707 in the building, man. What's up with Michael, man? I see your boy. You feel me? Yeah, man. Hey, everybody in this thing, man. You feel me? Red Dirt back up in this thing. I see your boy. Okay. Yeah, let's let them notifications go out. Let them know it's right down the mic. But yeah, we're gonna have a great episode tonight. I'm definitely gonna let y'all tap in and tap out, man. Say your piece, you know what I mean? And yeah, land your plane and deuces, buddy. You know what I mean? I don't need a co-host, man. You dig straight up. Now, if it's my guys, you know what I mean? My normals, you know what I mean? My bros, Goose to Great, you know what I mean? Mac Mean, you know what I mean? Anybody of that cloth that I usually rock with, you know what I mean? You're more than welcome. You know what I mean? My normal, you know what I mean, people I bring up in here that got great dialect and great, you know what I mean, conversation, always welcome to stay longer. You know what I mean? We chop it up and we give good content. But you new fellas, come state your shit and get on, bro. Period. You feel me? We don't need no lagging tonight, man. Sometimes niggas be long-winded. Shout out Moons and Quasars. You be saying a lot of shit just to say what you said already. You know what I mean? Like, nigga, I just said that, but go ahead and say it again. Like, we ain't got no time for that. If a motherfucker already said something, agree with it, and you ain't got to remix it to how you said it. It's already been said, my nigga. Just agree with it and let's move on. We ain't got to keep on this subject matter. You feel me? But we got a lot of content coming tonight, man. I thought Goose to Great was going to be up and we was going to do a Wonder Twins, but he ain't up. So it's going to be a WTF Weekly. You know what I mean? Big shout out to Goose to Great. Oh, yeah, man. Definitely, man. So let's get straight to it, man. Marcus, you know what I mean? Big happy birthday shout out to him too, man. Big birthday shout out to Marcus. He didn't waste no motherfucking time. So let's play Marcus' response. Big happy birthday shout outs. But yeah, it's up. it's up and it's stuck. You feel me? Y'all follow you, Marcus. You see me, I'm subscribed. I ain't no bullshitter. You know what I mean? Definitely subscribe. Y'all go subscribe to the Homeboy channel too. Happy birthday to the Homeboy. But he has some strong words for Corey Holcomb in a response to what Corey Holcomb said on the 5150 show yesterday. So let's tune in. Fair use, and we got the content. Whack 100 voice. Let's go, y'all. Yada.
Just like a nigga say, oh, you ain't funny on stage. Nigga said you ain't funny on stage, and then said, I know I ain't seen you in a couple years. Nigga, what? Nigga, so you gonna discredit a nigga that you ain't even been seeing on stage, and then on top of that, nigga, you count. You count. They were telling you in the comments, Corey, you lying. I seen that nigga at Daniel Beach. That nigga was killing it. That nigga was killing it in Austin. That nigga was killing it in Houston. Nigga, the same place you say I wasn't, niggas was in the comments like, Corey, you a motherfucking lie. You a motherfucking lie. So it's weird, nigga, to see a nigga 35 years in the game hate on the nigga that's 9. You know what I'm talking about? if you ain't been paying attention to what's going on, man, hey, it's obvious. The nigga, I showed you a video of a nigga saying that a nigga was too ambitious. Too ambitious. What kind of nigga would say that about another nigga? Do you know what the fuck that mean? So niggas be having control issues. You know what I'm talking about? Because they used to having bitches around. So he think everybody around him is bitch. So he try to treat you accordingly. Nigga, I ain't your motherfucking bitch, nigga. You gonna try to control my goddamn career, my boy. You hear me? You try to listen. And that's why he used to look at Chad the way he used to Chad.
Why I gotta catch the straight? Why I gotta catch the straight?
Use a red bone to that nigga, man.
Why I have to catch the straight?
Hey, you know it. You know he made you uncomfortable, nigga. Hey, that nigga was moving the bed. We had that nigga move the bed one day. That nigga told Chad, hey, he said, when we put it down, can you lay on it for me? Let me look.
Shut your ass up, man.
Hey, Marcus.
Hey. Fair use. Marcus, out the rip, out the jump with the jokes, man. I knew this was gonna happen, man. I'm like, how is Abe gonna work for Marcus and Corey and they going through it? I was trying to figure that out because I'm like, I know Abe over there working on the mainstream podcast, and he also works for Corey Holcomb, but he's part of 5150 crew. He's part of the main people that run the show, the producers. So he helped Marcus because, you know, Marcus 5150. So that's really a 5150 producer over there. You dig? So when he drew his line in the sand today, I'm like, okay, I get it. You know what I mean? I was wondering how long that was going to go when Abe could play both sides and get a bag on both sides without having to choose a side. So obviously he chose his side tonight, man. They say he wrapped up the cords and shit and snuck out the crib, my nigga. So, hey, man, Abe said, hey, I ain't part of this shit, man. I'm getting my bag, bro. Sorry about that. Bye-bye now. Let's get back to the content. Fair use.
Hey, my nigga, on some other shit though, man. What you got planned for your birthday, man? I know you got some amazing shit. Hey, man, hold on. I gotta get this shit about nigga. No, because a nigga spent time on a nigga that's beneath him, as he say, because he's a god. You spent an hour and 45 minutes with the sad eyes, and they got them droopy eyes, like the cartoon.
An hour and 45 minutes,
boy. Listen, nigga got them droopy eyes like the cartoon, nigga. You can tell a nigga sad, nigga. I told the nigga his eye pupils done changed. I remember when I first met Corey, the nigga eyes used to be with glee. Then all of a sudden, as years go, this nigga eyes done changed. I said, man, what the fuck? You know what I'm talking about? This nigga, when you in self-sabotage mode, man, you don't give a fuck about nothing around you. And it's niggas I hate to see niggas that's real niggas that vouch for that shit, man. Cause I ain't the type of nigga to out no nigga. You know what I'm talking about?
Slink looking real uncomfortable, man. This the only thing I don't like about the situation. Well, it's the same situation with Corey. They both bring, you know, co-hosts or guests on there, you know, when they vent and going bad on somebody that probably the guests even know, you know what I mean, or probably real cool with. And that, you know, that put them in a fucked up position. Same thing Marcus was complaining about Corey. You know, this shit crazy, man. I think when niggas vent, they should be by themselves. You know what I mean? I don't think it should have extra people there that's cool on both sides because they put niggas in the cross. You know, that's just my opinion. Let's go. Fair use.
Out niggas, I ain't telling personal business and shit like that, man. That's weak shit. That's whole shit. That's what bitches do. I ain't no bitch. Bitches do shit like that, man. You know what I'm talking about? You go around and then you exaggerate shit, man, nigga. Yeah, nigga, you done looked out for me in several things, man. You done looked out for a nigga, goddamn me. But I worked for it. You know what I'm saying? I was always there for you, nigga. A nigga act like you ain't did shit.
Hey, see, that's why they won't come on this show, though. I'm reading these comments. Hey, you niggas is the weirdest motherfucking niggas out. I'm gonna tell you the truth, man. I love Corey. I love Marcus. What they got going on is on them. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And what they got going, I'm here to celebrate my nigga Marcus' birthday, and I'm reading the comments. I'm looking at my phone, reading the comments. I'm a real nigga. You see, real G's moving silence. I wore this shirt for a reason, my nigga. What they got going on is on them.
Yeah, this ain't got nothing. This ain't got nothing to do with Slink.
So please,
this ain't got nothing to do with Slink,
keep
man.
me out of this shit. I'm celebrating.
I just want to get something. I just want to get something straight. You hear me?
Hey, you're getting a lot of messages saying, "Nigga, what are you doing there?" You need to exit stage left and say, "Hey, man, I understand what you're trying to do, but just not with me." I'm just playing, man. Slink and Marcus got a dope relationship, man. It's deep, man. So I can't, tell somebody what to do, but I wouldn't be there in a line of fire because Corey will fuck around and try to flame up this nigga too just because he there. You feel me? Corey like, "Oh, fuck you, Slink, you know," like allegedly, man. Don't be in the line of fire, man. Let's go, y'all. Fair use.
Straight, nigga. This between me and y'all, goddammit. I just want to get something straight, man. Because the niggas always trying to paint a picture and make a motherfucker look like something that they ain't. Y'all done watch me on camera. Y'all done seen me be a genuine nigga. You done seen me be a solid nigga. You done seen me take shit that I didn't have to take. You know what I'm saying? Just because I thought I was being a real solid nigga to a nigga that didn't feel that I was a solid, a real nigga to him. You know what I'm talking about? Nigga, I took jokes. I roasted back. It didn't bother me until I started seeing that nigga, it was really malice behind it. And he showed you that this past episode. Nigga, he showed you that it was real malice behind it. Then he went back and lied and told the whole story about Black Ron stealing mama. Nigga, ain't nobody stole Mama Harris, man. Mama can tell you that. Mama can call in right now. She said, but I ain't told that nigga that. So for all you niggas that's believing everything a nigga telling you, just because he the type of nigga that will go out and expose a nigga and exaggerate and say, man, listen, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. At the end of the day, nigga, I know who I am, nigga, and I know what I ain't did. And if you can't see that shit, it's the obvious shit, nigga. If you can't see that I've been a solid nigga from the beginning, nigga, I ain't doing no more explaining, nigga. I ain't doing no more explaining, nigga. I'm coming with jokes. You hear me? And if you want to be emotional behind that, then be emotional, nigga. Show us the bitch in you. Show us how high that estrogen level is. You need some pills, big dog. I'm trying to tell him, nigga, go get the testosterone pills, man. Because you're hurting, man. You're hurting.
You commenters is crazy.
You know what I'm talking about? That nigga, you hurt, man. If y'all don't see a nigga hurting in your face, man, you know what I mean? Hey, I know when you're weak, your wrist weak, nigga, but damn, your body going with it. You nigga, you broke up in the inside, man. Quit, man. It's over with, dog. It's over with. I crack jokes. You came with your feelings, man, and nigga, I could ether you, my nigga. But I'm not gonna do that, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't the type to be exposing niggas, you know what I'm saying? That ain't how I get down. But I will crack these jokes with you. But you keep trying to go personal and shit. Oh, I could have did something when you you just mad because mama wouldn't fuck with you like that. That's all, my nigga. So
that's the problem, allegedly. Moms wasn't fucking with Corey on the side of the game. You feel me? Excuse me. I don't think if Corey really would have pressed it, you know what I mean? I think he was being respectful, allegedly. I don't know, you know what I mean? But I think if she was approached, I know the mom ain't gonna do that because that's out of pocket for, that being her son, business partner. So that wouldn't look good. So that wasn't a good look on either side. So I'm glad that didn't happen, but I think they both Corey and her respected the boundary because of this, because of Marcus, I think. But if Marcus wasn't around, shit, that shit would have went down. Facts. Allegedly. Let's go, y'all.
So stop with the extra shit, man. If you ain't gonna come with jokes, Corey, then stop talking about this shit, nigga. Just nigga.
Nigga sound look like Ludell.
What a joke said, nigga.
Man, look here, man. Happy birthday to my nigga Marcus.
Yeah,
man. You know what I'm saying? Marcus, you know what I'm saying, turning 49 years old. He called me, he asked me to come bring him some Bengay. and that's what I'm here for, man. And, I want to take a moment to say, You know, Marcus, I appreciate what you do. I'm proud of you, man. Keep going. You know, sometimes
adversity is gonna come.
Some adversity gonna come. Sometimes everything ain't got to be addressed, and it just is. It is what it is. And like a lot of you motherfuckers, I had a little, you know, before coming today. You know, Corey is my guy. You know, a lot of people you know me through what you saw me do with Corey for sure, and you know that's gonna always be important to me. And Corey been a good nigga to me, and what he does with other people. He's a grown ass man. He gonna handle, and all these grown ass men gonna handle. Marcus, my partner. Marcus asked me to come out here and celebrate his birthday with him. God damn it, I'm gonna do it. For me to not do it, that make me a bitch ass nigga. If Corey wanted me to do 5150, God damn it, I'm gonna do it. I ain't gotta talk about neither one of them niggas, because I'm a real live nigga out here in these streets, man. And what's going on in this comedy world ain't got nothing. I don't give a fuck about none of this shit, because I'm really.
I got more reach than both of these niggas.
I'm really.
Let a nigga say something wrong.
It ain't even about that. I ain't even on no shit like that. I just got other things to do. So I'm not. I say that to say, I try not to get involved in that kind of shit, because, you know what I'm saying, there's a lot of real life happening, and I got more to worry about than what somebody say about me and vice versa, you know. And again, how somebody else handled it, I'm not knocking Marcus, I'm not knocking Corey. That's how they handle their business, man. But I need you motherfuckers to know that I'm my own nigga, and y'all need to subscribe to my YouTube channel.
All right, man. So I'm glad he cleared that up. You know, like when you're in a situation like that, you definitely want to like, hey, man, I fuck with both of y'all. You know what I mean? I got nothing to do with this shit, man. You feel me? I'm just here supporting my guy for his birthday. You know what I mean? Happy birthday, my guy. But what y'all two niggas got going on, that's between y'all niggas. You feel me? I'm glad he said that, because shit, you know, if you riding in the car, nigga, bullets ain't got no name. You riding in the car with them, you with them. You know what I mean? That's how niggas look at it. You know, but I know that all these comedians fuck with each other. You know what I mean? Whatever Corey and Marcus going through, I done seen these dudes in person since Marcus ain't been coming to the show, and it's been all Gucci, laughs. You know, them niggas roasting each other, and, you know, it's all cool. I never knew it was a problem. You know, but yeah, let's get back to the content, man. this nigga said, "Hey, man, check out my YouTube." Let's go, y'all. Fair you.
.com/Slink, because you know what I'm saying, because I'm the nigga you want to see anyway. Niggas, go get that shit, man. Stop playing with it.
Yo,
Crip hooray!
Crip hooray. Real G's moving silence.
Yo,
move, man.
Hey, now, say now.
Well, shout out to my man Marcus, you know what I'm saying? Again, doing
it's a celebration, bitches.
Doing some amazing things, some amazing strides, man. I've been watching your growth, Marcus, you know what I'm saying? And I tell the motherfuckers right here, man, I saw Marcus doing this shit, and I got with Marcus like, yo, you know, coming.
They say I ain't doing shit though. Now they say I ain't doing shit. You know what I'm talking about? I'm 9 years in the game, man. I ain't doing nothing, man. Slink, man. What they talking about, man?
I just want to know if anybody just.
First of all, man, shout out to everybody in the motherfucking chat, man. Shout out to the gang. Shout out to the mods. Shout out to the motherfucking SIG committee, man. Shout out to the nation, man. Thank you, everybody. You up, nigga, on they vampire shit. Fuck with the kid. You dig? Appreciate y'all, man. More content, man. Let's get back to it. But big shout out to y'all for rocking with the kid. Let's go, y'all. Yada da. Fair use.
Trying to do what you doing. What are they doing?
They have the same track.
What
You know what I'm saying? Hey,
I
man.
mean, this ain't no easy thing to do, man. Again, to public speaking, being a comedian, just doing this. A lot of people out here watching can't do this. It takes a lot, man. So again, you just gotta have thick skin, man. And you know, again,
hey,
what they say, I heard.
Hey, thick skin don't matter, because Corey skin thick than a motherfucker. That nigga is tender up.
A dog howls at the moon. Do you ever hear the moon howl back?
Shit, the moon been howling back at me. That's what he say. he say he the moon and the stars. He God. That nigga been the CEO been hollering at the employee. Let him tell it.
Well, you know, I don't mean just in that situation in particular. I just mean naysayers, period. You know, people gonna always have something to say about you. You spent your time squabbling with every motherfucker that got something to say about you. You're gonna die of exhaustion.
Oh, there that nigga go. Hold on, man.
It is what it is. It's a lot of people say, like,
hey, why you do that, my nigga? There go Abe in the building. I ain't gonna have him get on stage and you know, that's his personal business. But Abe, nigga, why you do that, man? This nigga Abe TV 5150. Abe drew his motherfucking line in the sand and said, "This 5150, my nigga. I'm out, man. Nice knowing you, but I'm out of here, my nigga." And that nigga sent him a text, said, "Good luck on your new engineer." Whoa. Whoa. Hey. Corey rubbed off on you, huh? That nigga have no motherfucker. No. Nigga Abe is a savage, boy. That's that 5150 savagery coming out his ass, man. No Frank Ocean, boy. You gotta be a savage to work at 5150. That nigga saved out, did some savage 5150 shit, man. Go, Abe, you know, stand on business, bro. You know, you had to. I was thinking like how you gonna pull that shit off. I'm like, he on both sides, and they really going at it. I'm like, this nigga had to choose a side one day. It happened quicker than I thought. I thought he was gonna be able to run over there for a minute, man. God damn, hey. It was good while it lasted, man. I think he gonna get some more people. He ain't gonna have no problem with that. Let's go, y'all.
Like, honestly, people say some ill shit in these comments right here I'm reading. I don't like that. That hurts my feelings. But guess what?
That hurts my feelings.
But guess what? Fuck y'all. This Crip.
It's Crip.
Ain't none of y'all niggas gonna do nothing about it but comment. I'm gonna go home and make love to my broad and smoke me some weed. And I'm not even fucked up about you niggas. So at the end of the day, fuck y'all, because ain't none of you niggas gonna run up. So,
hey.
That's it. I'm cool.
Man, listen.
But Slink, to add what you saying, man. As soon as I said I wanted to do comedy, niggas warned me about the politics in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I feel like I'm me enough to avoid politics and shit like that, because I did good with it in prison. I feel like I did good with it in high school. I feel like I've just been always good with trying to stay in my lane and focus on what I care about. Mm-hmm. But every now and then a motherfucker will get you out of your comfort zone and get you to responding to shit and moving in a way that's outside of your character.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's never a good thing. But you know, in what we doing in this entertainment field, I think as long as we keep it entertainment, you know, it's entertainment, man. You know what I mean? Our pain is their entertainment, and you just got to know what pain to give them. You can't give them.
Right.
These motherfuckers watching this shit don't give a damn about us, man. The few that might be that really care is hitting the super chat. They hitting the cash app. They care. They want to see this going on. But the vast majority of these motherfuckers just watching to see a nigga crash out.
Really?
Hey, y'all hear that? They say the real supporters hit that motherfucking cash app, that super chat, the motherfucking subscribe buttons and everything else. I know y'all support me because y'all hit the cash app, the motherfucking subscribe buttons, them like buttons, and y'all in the comments going ape shit, nigga. So I have no problem with that, Jack. Thanks for the support from the gang, the nation, the chat, the committee, and the motherfucking mob. Yada that boy. Oh boy, fair use, but he talking that shit. If y'all really support y'all people, man, you know, let them know something. You feel me? Yada that boy. Okay, let's go.
You're not finna see that because I'm a player, man. And this, you know what I'm saying? Marcus is a player, Corey's a player. They just doing what they do. That's just how they play. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of y'all get caught up in this bullshit and fan the flames and shit, man. Just chill out, man, and worry about your own life. Worry about the nigga at your job that keeps stealing your lunch, is just texting your bitch. Worry about that nigga, man. Quit worrying about niggas. You know what I'm saying? Just enjoy the entertainment factor of it and just chill out, man. Y'all niggas relax, man. God damn.
Man, if I had as much malice in my heart as a motherfucker say I do, then I would have been stopped joking a long time ago. The jokes would have been stopped cracking. I would have been going below the belt, man. But y'all got to stop believing anything somebody tell you, man, just because you rever them. You feel like they are gods to you. You know what I'm talking about? So anything they say, y'all take it and run with it. Man, hey, man, y'all got to stop that, bro. Y'all got to stop that, man. Ain't never been no flaw in me. Motherfucker can't tell you I did no shit to him at all. Motherfucker, nothing.
And y'all motherfuckers gotta quit. Y'all gotta quit switching sides and just enjoy the motherfucking entertainment of it all. Because you motherfuckers get too caught up, man. Like I said, I love both these dudes and hate that they dealing with this funky time. They dealing with all these words and shit being thrown around.
And I'm gonna say exactly what my brother Slink is saying. I rock with both these brothers, period. So I'm neutral. I ain't got a dog or a cat in the fight, man. It's between these two brothers. I'm just playing the content. Like I said last night, I wish these brothers get on the phone and squash the shit. They had a good thing going, period. So I ain't on nobody's side. They both grown men. and they both feel disrespected, so they going at each other. Period. That is what it is. My nigga, enjoy the content. Let's go, y'all. Fair use. But I feel like what he say, man. You know, it's between two grown men, and you know, niggas that choosing sides gonna feel stupid because when they come back together, you niggas gonna be looking dumb. You feel me? So, you know, fair use though, because I see too many things like this happen all the time, and then niggas be right back cool again, and a nigga that chose the other side, now you left out, you look stupid because you went against the other side, not knowing that these niggas is gonna come back. They hella cool, so they're gonna eventually get back together and fuck with each other. No Frank Ocean, but you know, eventually they're gonna bump heads and that squash that shit. Now you looking dumb because you know went hard for the other side, and they back together now, nigga. So I never play that shit. You know what I mean? I know niggas gonna, you know, eventually squash that shit. So I don't play that shit.
Round in the air.
He didn't say you did nothing to him.
I hate that though.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
You
that,
never
man.
said I did anything to you. You just going off of your intuition, which is what bitches do. Bitches believe they intuition is motherfucker not do nothing to them at all, and they be like, "Well, my intuition telling me that you did this," and man, listen.
What he said was you kept bringing he say she say back to him, and he cut you off for that.
No,
And but no wait, but this is what he said.
Mm-hmm.
You brought he say she say to him, and he cut you off for that. And when you made the joke video, that was taken as you taking the opportunity to throw some jabs in because he wasn't fucking with you, and now you get to present it to the world like, oh, it was just fun and games, but the whole time you knew that he wasn't fucking with you. That's the case that he's making.
Well, first of all, he said, what'd you say at the beginning?
You brought he say she say to him.
He's saying I brought he say she say shit to him.
Yeah.
How is this he say she say? If you get online and you bash me online and you talk about me, and then the nigga that's sitting next to you call me and say, "Hey man, what's going on with you and the big homie?" I ain't watch shit. I'm like, "What you mean?" He like, "Man," he's saying, you know, you need to check in with him, man. You know, he sounded like he was going a little hard on you this episode. I'm a nigga that don't do the subs, so I'm calling you direct. Okay, well, nigga, if the nigga beside you said something, then you got to be that said something about me. It got to be a problem. So I'm trying to address the problem. The problem is hoe ass niggas do subs, and when you cry and you come at them direct, they like, but I didn't say nothing about you. So why the fuck is the motherfucker next to you saying you said something about me?
What are you talking about?
That's why niggas don't say names.
Oh, so is it Darlene or Craig? Who is he talking about, man? Who is he talking about, man? Who is making phone calls to this man and stirring up the pot, allegedly? That's crazy.
I'm a direct nigga. And niggas don't like direct niggas because we confrontational. They feel like they can throw the rock and hide their hand, and you ain't gonna, oh, he ain't gonna bother me. Shit, I ain't say his name. No. Wait. Let's talk about it. No, I don't do that shit. I don't do the sub, my nigga. I told you that. So like, don't get mad at me because I'm getting in front of shit and trying to make sure that, nigga, you ain't got no issue with me, because you'll do that shit. You'll have an issue with me and don't say nothing but have me around you and then be doing whole shit, because that's the type of nigga you is. And I ain't that type of nigga.
You know what kind of nigga you is? You's a funny motherfucker for kill riddles this weekend.
Man,
in Chicago.
come on, man.
Hey, check this nigga Marcus out.
I don't like this shit, man. I don't like this shit, man. It's like, I don't like when they get to the internet, man. If it's an issue, man, I think people should handle it, you know what I mean, behind the scenes, you know. I don't think every issue should be made public, man. I was in the chat, and Corey chat saying some shit don't need to be on the internet. Got on his chat tonight, said some shit don't need to be on the internet, period. Like, a lot of shit need to be discussed offline, you know what I mean, period. Now, what make us different than the females, you know what I mean, that come on talking shit about us, you know what I mean, when we go bad with her and she want to reveal all the motherfucking bad news and a dirty laundry or whatever the fuck, all the shit bad with you, and on top of that, some extracurricular lies on top of that. You know, what make us any different when we do that about our homeboys as soon as we fall out and go straight online with the shit? That's crazy, man. I think real grown men should handle business like this offline, straight up, man. That's just my opinion, though. I come from a different cloth. Fair use.
We did Laugh Factory and Zany's last year in Chicago. Was off the chain. So Chicago, make sure you tap in. See my man Marcus at Riddles, killing the stage. Marcus, you are a funny comedian.
Yeah.
I see you do.
And a solid nigga.
A solid nigga.
Solid nigga.
You know,
everybody say that.
Go see Marcus at Riddles this weekend. You know what I'm talking about. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm in Dallas. I'm in Dallas at Hyenas on August 18th. Y'all, Dallas, tap in with me. And Hyenas Comedy Club, August 18th.
Dallas one or the Fort Worth?
Dallas,
okay.
Dallas, Texas. And you know, we doing some amazing shit on stage and vlogging and shit. You know what I'm talking about? So, you know, Marcus, you be killing them with the motherfucking sketches every week. Though you do your show.
All right, let's get to the cook. We 30 minutes
At the
in.
end of the day, man, what they eat.
Man, nope. Let's get to the cook. Fair use. Slink, quit trying to interrupt.
We used to have angles and shit in this motherfucker. Now we got to just go straight on with you niggas today and shit. Deal what it is. I ain't mad about it. You know what I'm talking about? Now, first topic. Well, name of the segment is
Let's get to the end when he called Black Ron.
Size of EJ Johnson.
Your last name Johnson.
Hey, Jay.
How y'all doing on the street?
Okay, that's a mama. Let's say Black Ron.
I gotta hand it to Corey. Cause that was the one thing
Your cousin,
Fuck, that's my cousin.
Yeah.
Fuck ass nigga. Damn right, nigga. That's my cousin, nigga. Fuck ass nigga.
Okay, this one Black Ron about to come in like any second, man, and then he gonna call the mama. So this is the part I want to get to, and then we can end this joint right here. He basically saying the same shit about Corey over and over again, you know. But let's go, y'all. Fair use.
You goddamn right. Shout out EJ Johnson. Shout out Magic Johnson, Cookie Johnson, the Johnson family, nigga. All the Johnsons, nigga. Fuck y'all.
He said Cookie Johnson family. Black son.
what's up with it.
What's up with it, man? Can I hear him, man?
Yeah. You can hear me?
Yeah, let me see if they can hear you on here. Can y'all hear him on here?
Check one, check two, check one, check two.
You can hear him? Okay. All right, they can hear you, Black Run, man. Hey, you know that the chat fucked up tonight, man. So you know, a nigga sabotage.
Everything happens for a reason. This was a sign. Cause see, I'm not you guys as good as you are on social media.
Yeah.
I was trying to find a way of saying what I wanted to say and make it funny.
Yeah.
And I couldn't find a way to do that.
Yeah.
Because ain't no funny way of clearing your name.
Right.
But everybody involved in every story mentioned knows the truth.
Hold on.
But let me just say this.
Hold on, Black Run. Let me see if we can get a let me see.
What's up, my nigga? The Slink.
Can you get? No, we're trying to make sure you hear it.
We go H-Town down, didn't we?
Yeah, we tore H-Town down, my nigga. That shit was live.
Okay.
Shit was always good. And then, you know, see what people don't know about Trey, he let us bring our family and our loved ones, our significant others, and all that shit down there with us.
Hey,
It ain't just niggas getting together. Cause see, if you can't do what you do in front of the people that you claim you love and the ones you're supposed to be with, then that means you doing some shit you ain't got no business doing.
Right.
So, yeah, we gonna hit 1 million clubs, and yeah, we gonna end every.
Black Ron, I need you to get a little bit more spicy, my nigga. Corey cooked the shit out of you, my nigga. He's calling y'all type of monkeys and shit, boy. Black Ron, if you don't hit the ether button, my nigga, Come on, my nigga. We don't need all this road talk, my nigga. Last time it was lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. We don't need the road talk, my nigga. We need you to get active, my nigga. Come on, Black Ryan. It's your second time. Let's go, my G. Fair use.
Night at a different strip club, and if you can't bring your closest people around you when you're doing that shit, well then you ought not be doing it. So shout out to everybody that brings their special people with them. Shout out to the women that bring their niggas. Shout out to the niggas that bring their women. Shout out to all the parents that bring their kids. Shit, some of the people that be in trade, they bring their parents.
Yeah, they do.
So shout out to everybody, bro. Shout out to everybody.
Black Ron.
Shit. Yeah.
Let me see if I can Bluetooth it to the speaker. What's the speaker? She.
The family matters. The truth of the matter
It's LG P7 PK7.
Is it on?
It's the speaker's on. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe it's just she.
It's in fine mode though.
Is it what?
Hey,
Because
now you got to go on the phone and select the speaker as how you want to talk.
yeah,
And you got to put the phone down and you got to talk to the speaker.
yeah.
Go to your Bluetooth and select it. It's in fine mode.
Okay. Let me see.
Motherfucker trying to keep it together tonight, goddamn.
Yeah, that ain't nothing. Shit.
Hey, I gotta hand it to Corey. Because that was the one thing I was saying the whole time. I was saying, Abe is doing a good job of remaining out of this shit and getting his money on both sides.
Yeah.
But for the East to go through that, if you fucking with Marcus, well then it's fucked you too. And for him to come in there, I don't know what he took off your computer, bro. If you say he took something off your computer, you need to go do a thorough sweep.
Okay. Hey, Black Ron, I got you on the speaker now. Go for it.
Hold on, Black Ryan. We don't need the Geek Squad talk, my nigga. Please start roasting, man. Not Geek Squad, my nigga. I know you ain't about to give him the Geek Squad. Let's go, y'all. Fair use.
Make sure that not only did he not take nothing off your computer, make sure he didn't upload nothing to your computer.
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
No. He could have came on that horn and uploaded a fucking virus to your computer.
Yeah.
So do a swoop.
Turn it down.
Any programs that were added in the last 24 hours and go retrieve anything that was deleted in the last 24 hours.
Yeah. For sure.
Hell yeah. But
all right, the flow yours, nigga.
All this happening lets me know that everything that I was gonna say, I shouldn't say.
Yeah.
Because that, number one, see, when you go chasing a lie, you just make yourself look like you also a liar.
Yeah.
In every situation that he brought up, the people that know the truth know the truth. I've been alive going on 39 years. And if the worst two things somebody could, I've had a comedy career for 13 years. And if the worst two pieces of information you can dig up on me is that I stole a hat and I stole some glasses, that means I'm doing pretty fucking good out here in these comedy streets. Because can't nobody say that I booked them for a show and that I didn't pay them. Can't nobody ever say that I had them on the road and I had them in an unsafe position.
I can say it, Black Ron. I can say it, Black Ron. You had me in a very uncomfortable position. That bitch was like 602 pounds, Black Ron. And I'm telling you, I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
And she was 602 pounds, Black Ron.
Yeah.
Hey, you said you wanted to get into some gangster shit, man. So I told you a little teacher taste piece of gangster shit. And you was like, man, I'm ready to go. Take me back to the hotel. I'm having fun. I said, hold on. Let's go in a minute.
Yeah.
And a minute turned into 90 minutes later.
Black Ron, you gotta clear your name, man. The nigga said you steal eyeglasses, nigga. You steal hats. You didn't say, I don't steal hats or glasses. You said, hey, well, that's the only thing they said I ever did, that I'm doing good. Like, so do you steal hats, nigga? Are you admitting to stealing? Come on, Black Rod. Clear this shit up, man. You don't steal hats, man, and glasses, right? I know you're joking around. Come on, man. Clear that shit up, man. Niggas don't want to leave you in the car with some fresh Cardis in the motherfucking car and come back and they gone, man. Come on, Ryan. Defend that one, my nigga. Fair use.
I know you was really ready to go when you said, man, I'm ready to go.
No means no.
No means no.
You got to tell him no. Yeah.
So let's just clear up a couple of different lies. Cause the I be stealing from this and shit. I'm not gonna entertain that. Can't nobody that can't keep a bitch talk to me about bitches.
Right.
What I want to address is the part where you said, I'm not working. He's right, y'all. I'm not working. So be sure that you come out to these Black Ron shows, especially the one I got this Saturday in Austin, Texas, and the one I got Sunday in Little Rock, Arkansas. I'm not working. So be sure that y'all come see me because I'm not working.
And you know what? I'm gonna speak for you. Black Ron. I'm gonna speak for you on this one. Mama gonna come clear that up about the hat because y'all just believe everything motherfucker tell you, and when a motherfucker be lying and shit, she gonna tell you that she did not tell a motherfucker that, and so you ain't even got to worry about that, Black Ron. I'll let Mama clear the air on that, and that's gonna be coming from the horse's mouth since y'all.
Okay, so good shit, man. So he don't steal motherfucking hats from mom. Great. That's all I want to hear. Black Ron, you good money with me, my nigga. You said the females say you don't, hey, you good money, man. As long as you ain't stealing, I hate a thief, my nigga. It's always been a hustler, man. Thieving ass niggas always got ooh-wop, my nigga. Dope fiends be stealing your bundle. You gotta beat their ass, all types of shit, my nigga. Thieving niggas always got boo-bop, my nigga. So I hate a thief. Always been a hustler, man. So as long as you ain't a thief, you peace with me, my nigga. Straight up. Let's go, Black Ron. Fair use, y'all. Let's go.
I think anything a motherfucker say is goddamn me the gospel. Go ahead.
One thing that you did not hear him say is that I'm not funny. As a matter of fact, he went out of his way to say that I am funny. So we just let it be that. As long as motherfuckers respect what I do on stage, we just let it be that. But to say that I be thirsty, begging you to hang out, I be pulling up to your shows every time you in town, because I'm not working. But you left out the part where your manager hit me up every time y'all in town because he needs to plug on some green. You left out the part where my own little brother has hung out with you when I wasn't there. So how we don't never be hanging out. We was hanging out in Atlanta. We was hanging out in Detroit. We was hanging out in St. Louis. We done hung out in LA. We done hung out in Dallas.
He said he don't want to hang out with you no more, Black Ron. Just like he said he don't want to help, Marcus no more. Said, Black Ron, do your thing. I don't want to hang out with you no more. Don't come around me no more. You know what I mean? Y'all probably was hanging, but he basically saying, I don't want to hang with you no more. That's what I got from the shit. I didn't get that he said that he never hung with you. But let's go. That's what I got from him. I don't know if he said, but that's what I got from him. He don't want to hang with you no more. It's like he said he don't want to, help Marcus no more. You can see from the Abe situation, no more help. You did. But Marcus already got his platform going. He did his thing just like Craig Facts. They create their own podcast, their own platform. They all doing numbers. So he good money, my nigga. So, and he doing shows and shit. He always doing shows out here in LA, in the Midwest, down south. So, Marcus is good money, man. He good money. He lined himself up, just in case something happened. He already lined up, to do his 1-2. And before it went this bad, he been doing his 1-2 without even going back to court. He's kept the podcast going. They doing their thing. So he's straight. He's straight. Fair use.
All the real comedians know that when you in my city, I'm going to take you around. I'm going to show you a good time. And most importantly, I'm going to make sure that your money stay in your pocket outside of your bad habits.
Yeah.
And that your life stay in your body.
Right.
I'm going to keep you safe and I'm going to make sure you pay my time.
Right.
So I guess that was just a learning lesson for me to quit extending the hand of hospitality to everybody because I respect what you do on stage.
Right.
And I'm going to end it with this right here. You niggas on the internet is weird as hell. Because how did y'all allow him to use an analogy, me use that same analogy, and it turned into something violent?
Man.
Let me explain something to you about niggas that was raised by their real fathers.
Come on now.
What it say on the front of your shirt, Slink? Real G's move in silence. If I was gonna do some greasy, tough gangster shit, I wouldn't announce it on the fucking internet where it would go viral.
That's crazy.
So let me clear this up to all of y'all niggas. When I said that old lions die and that the young lions come chew the old lions up and that hyenas chew old lions up, I was talking about in comedy. See, the crown got to get passed. The torch got to get passed.
Yeah.
And one day, the student becomes the master.
Yeah.
So for all of y'all who were listening, you heard what he said. Shabby Ron can be something in comedy. In other words, I'm the young lion on the fucking savannah.
Mm-hmm.
And you can go check my fucking track record from all the motherfuckers I've written jokes for.
Mm-hmm.
Go run down the list.
Mm-hmm.
It'll let you know. Yeah, I'm one of them niggas that got the old.
Nah, he ain't lying. Black Ron funny to the motherfucker. I always watch Black Ron stand up. That's one of my favorite new comics. So he dope than the motherfucker to me. I absolutely think he funny than the motherfucker. No joke. Period. Black Ron is funny. Definitely. So, you know, Corey said he ain't funny. That's cap. This nigga funny than a motherfucker. I can't be over here and like, nah, Black Ron is funny than a motherfucker. Stand up when they be doing the motherfucking cancel court. All that shit be hella funny, man. So, yeah, Black Ron, get down. No Frank Ocean. Let's go. Fair use.
Guard, number one, having faith in stand-up comedy and where it's gonna go. And number two, I'm the one that keep them old niggas on their toes. So stay on your toes, old niggas. Because young niggas like me coming to kill the old lions.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
So for anybody talking about, we was talking about jumping a nigga or doing anything violent, say, man, y'all watch too much TV, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Y'all niggas watch way too much TV. You don't promise no nigga no ass whooping. What the fuck you supposed to be doing in that whole time? Waiting on it? Come on, bro. Grow the fuck up.
Yeah.
And another thing, you can't say not to choose a side and then choose a side. All right, man, I'm gone.
All right, boy.
All right.
All right. All right. So
He just tried to get at Craig facts with that one. Okay. Yeah, he tried to, shoot one at Craig. Craig told that nigga, hey, stay out of it, nigga. Nigga, you ain't no big homie, nigga. Nigga, it's between Marcus and Court. And I agree with him. Black Ron, you need your cosign. You need to jump your ass up in this. You should have stayed out of this. Now, you got bit by the motherfucking lion. Now you want to, hey, I ain't talking about biting. You're talking about teeth pressure and shit. Like, come on, man. Then you got bit. Now you're talking about, oh, I'm the young lion. I'm the young lion coming. Still got bit up, nigga. You see the big lion, nigga, with the big ass mane. He can bite on the little lion. Nigga, shake a nigga up, let him know, nigga, hey, don't play, little nigga. Hey, you got bit by the big lion, nigga. It is what it is. Take it. You shouldn't have hopped in this nigga business, man. Period. Fair use, y'all. Let's go. This is a perfect example when keeping it real goes wrong. Now you're in the line of fire, bro. So you gotta deal with it. Fair use. Let's go.
So Mama wanted to tap in, and then we'll let Jonay say her piece, and then we'll close this out for my birthday.
Let's see what Jonay got to say.
Jonay with the gym.
Joe Nizze.
Talk to us nice so you can talk to us twice.
What's up, Marcus?
What's up? Mainstream in the building. What's happening, Ma?
Bugger sugar.
How y'all doing?
Hey,
How
Jack.
y'all doing on the stream?
Oh man, you know, man, we pushing through, man. You know what I'm talking about? Like a Mack truck.
Well, okay, it's your time to talk.
Okay.
Well, I want y'all to know that I've never said that Ron stole anything from me. I mean, I just don't understand. But anyway, but I have to say this to everybody. This is just not for what Mark is going through. This is for anybody. When the season is over, you just have to let go. That is what my GM is today.
Yeah.
When your season is up with a person, and you can just continue to hold on to them, that's when all hell breaks loose.
Yeah.
What we do is try to keep seasonal people for a lifetime.
People in your life for reasons and seasons.
We encounter. We learn. Everybody we come encounter with, we learn something. We have a relationship. We learn something from that person.
Yeah.
Reasons and seasons.
Season is up, you have to move on.
Come on now.
But we want to keep just holding and holding and holding on.
Holding on.
And one other thing, we have to stop thinking things have to go the way we think and be able to discern a situation. Sometimes some people don't have the ability to discern when it's time to let go.
Yeah.
I've had many friendships that hurt me so bad. When it's time, and there's nothing that nobody can do about it. When it's time, it's just time. And the more you hold on, the worse things gonna get.
Right. Yeah.
There are many friendships that let me tell you something. You're gonna have friendships for the rest of your life. People gonna come in your life for the rest of your life. You just let go of the ones that you need to let go when it's time, and more people come that is more conducive for your life.
Yeah.
All that going back and forth only makes things worse. One thing I know is that hurtful words you dish out can't be taken back. You can't take those words back. My grandma always told me when there's a disagreement, if one person be quiet, the other one argue with himself long.
Yeah.
We can agree to disagree, and that's okay. What I want to do is to get quiet. That's what I do. Jonah gets quiet, and I kill people with kindness.
Yeah.
The word says
sometimes they take their kindness for weakness.
They do, but they ain't gonna argue with themselves too long. The word says
Yes, they will. I see motherfucker argue with themselves for a year over another motherfucker. I sat beside them while they did it.
They don't keep on arguing. Let me tell you something. The word says a soft answer turns away wrath. I have learned in my years that it's just not worth my energy. Ain't none of that mess worth my energy. Because I know what I said, I know what I done. So I need some positive energy in my life.
Well, sometimes you got to pop out and show niggas.
No.
Yeah. I'm on my Kendrick.
What I'm gonna let you do, I'm gonna let you do you.
Yeah.
Because one thing I know, Jonah, about me, I love my peace. And I ask the both of y'all to stop because it just went too far.
Yeah, when he was trying to implicate other motherfuckers in it instead of focusing on me, that's when they go too far. When you start trying to put everybody else in it, you trying to your mama in it, like that. Yeah, of course she gonna get too far.
Oftentimes, that's what people do.
Gotta admit, nigga, women and children and mamas, they off limits, man. I think Corey should have kept it between these two. I don't think he should have mentioned moms at all. Period. Facts. I agree. Let's go.
People are who they are. You can't change who people are. That's who they are.
Yeah.
And I pray. I've been praying about this ever since this started. I've been praying about it. And I pray that for y'all to resolve this. But if y'all don't, y'all two grown men, and I can't control what y'all do.
Mm-hmm.
All I can do is pray for the best.
I promise I'm smooth. Now, motherfucker, I am good. Shit is okay for me.
Yeah, it's all gonna be good. Because one thing people need to know, even with the stuff the A do, no weapon gonna prosper. Your weapon cannot prosper.
He just texted me, said everything is intact. Good luck to your new engineer.
Oh my God, Abe.
Yeah, boy.
That sounds like what a girl say when she break up with
Man.
you.
I don't even know him like that, but that's some whole ass shit, Abe. Like that's I don't even know all the circumstances, man, but just based on what I hear, Abe, that's some whole ass shit, my nigga. I hope you don't never work with another motherfucker like that. That's some bullshit, my nigga.
Hey,
Especially you couldn't just tell a nigga.
Who they are.
Especially you couldn't just tell a nigga.
If you wait, let me tell you something. If you just listen to people, sometimes you can be quiet. They're gonna tell you everything you need to know. Just listen. And then eventually they're gonna show you. And when they show you who you are, who they are, believe them. It's okay.
That's bitch ass shit.
Yeah.
Abe, you a hoe, my nigga. You a hoe, Abe. That's some hoe ass shit right there, my nigga. If you got a problem with me, man, and you don't tell me before you tell somebody else, then you got a problem with yourself, my nigga.
Niggas follow their leaders though. Niggas follow they do the same thing they leaders do, man. You know what I'm talking about? Nigga, whoever a nigga worship, they gonna do the same shit the motherfucker.
Bro, that's life. I'm gonna take the screen on this one, my nigga. That's life. You feed them, you lead them. So whoever feed them, lead them, my nigga. Straight up. That's why I got the big homies in the neighborhood, because they fed the neighborhood, nigga. So they led the neighborhood, nigga. Whoever feed them, lead them. Period. That's why you got people up under these big corporations and big rappers and big entertainers and shit, crews and people working, playing their positions and shit, and will go to bat. You got these crews, going at it over Drake and Kendrick and shit. Crews, that wasn't Drake out there in Toronto or wherever that was in Canada. That was crews, getting active. You know what I mean? Because whoever feed them, lead them. Period. Straight up. Allegedly. Let's go, y'all. Fair use.
Do they worship. So I'm not surprised.
And if it did go down like y'all said it went down like that, your career not gonna last long, eh? Your career not gonna last long either, because you jump off one motherfucker for another motherfucker. It's gonna happen again, man. You niggas stay neutral and get your money. That's y'all niggas' problem, man. Y'all be jumping on sides and shit, man. And you gotta let these niggas do their shit, man. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, these niggas gonna be holding hands, singing Kumbaya, and you done told your draws with both of them because you trying to choose sides instead of just letting niggas do what they gotta do and get your money. You know what I'm saying? That's some weird ass shit.
Yeah.
That's some weird shit, man.
Hey, man.
But what if Abe wanted to just clear the lane until all this shit is done? What if he said, you know what, I'm going to let these two brothers, do they 1, 2, and then when it's done, I'll come back and do the podcast. What if Abe on that one? At least give Abe, like, he ain't even said nothing besides, everything is set. Good luck on your new engineer. Now, when you reply and start a conversation, who's to know? Like, if you say, you know what, I really don't want to be around this. I don't like negative energy. When y'all get done with that, I come back. I love the podcast. I've been rocking with y'all since day one. What if that becomes a conversation, allegedly? So at least give it a chance before a motherfucker starts shitting on a nigga. You know what I mean? Like, give it a chance. You feel me? That's all I think. I don't think Abe said fuck nobody. If he did, he would have been posting and doing all types of wild shit. So I don't know. I just don't. From the outside looking in, I think he just don't want to be around the messy shit, until it clears up. That's what I think. Fair use.
I grew up in Arkansas, man, and we just moved different, man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't scared to approach no man and say, look, I got this issue, and how we gonna solve it? We ain't got to do all that extra shit behind your back. We ain't got to hold these emotions in. We confrontational, and a lot of niggas don't like confrontation. So when they see that you want to handle issues and get in front of them, they'll separate themselves. Like, nah, this nigga, because a lot of times niggas don't like that. Niggas always want to be aloof. You know what I'm talking about? They don't want to face their problems head on. You know what I'm saying? So a nigga, I ain't saying a nigga be scared to talk. You know what I'm saying? But is that what it feel like?
That don't sound like man characteristics to me, because I was brought to believe that men we solution based, we logical, and we about solutions, and whatever it takes to get that solution. You don't go zig, the shit need to get fixed, nigga, go in there and fix that shit. Y'all around there crying and wanting to hope somebody else do it. No, you gotta get your ass in there and fix it, whatever it is, whether it's a problem with another person, whether it's something that has to be repaired physically, whatever it is, you got to go do it. You can't just sit around waiting for somebody else or just for the problem to fix itself. And that's bitch shit, man. You got to get up. You got a problem with a nigga. Hey, Marcus, I ain't like the way you did this, my nigga.
Yeah.
And then you do it off air.
Yeah,
or
absolutely.
Hey, Corey, I don't like the way you did this, Corey. You got to do that kind of shit off air.
Because I communicated at least, even if I, you know what I'm saying.
And again, I'm just using that as an example because that's a climb, but I'm not talking about y'all in particular. I mean, you got to be able to, niggas is, come on, man.
Boom, and we'll end it on that. I think he said exactly what everybody else is saying, especially what I've been saying all night. That shit need to be handled offline, not online. Period. That's some real boss shit, you know. I think if I don't know, I can't say that, but I think if if I don't know, shit, that's the way. I can't say that because the new era is everything on blast. You know, instead of calling the motherfucker, you know, motherfucker pulling their phone out, and you know, instead of, hey, it's wild right now. So yeah, everybody is on defense and destroying and roasting motherfuckers right now. It's on demon time. Niggas is crucial right now. So yeah, it's no love, my nigga. Ain't no love. Nobody want to communicate when, you know, the communication fails. Niggas want to pull guns out and shit over simple disagreements, man. You know, handle your emotions, man. Learn how to control your fucking emotions, man. You ain't gotta crash out on everything. Crash out in life or death situations, not a fucking disagreement. You know what I mean? That's, come on, my nigga. We could agree to disagree and still live our life. You feel me? So, yeah, man. Marcus' response, it was kind of lengthy, but yeah, you get the picture, man. I think both them brothers, you know, really hurt. You know what I mean? I think Marcus hurt that Corey came at him that way, and I think Corey hurt that Marcus, you know what I mean, came at him that way. So when you got, you know what I mean, they both was emotional damage. That came from both sides. Like Marcus tried to kick it off roasting, he couldn't even hold it in. He got a little emotional. You feel me? Corey kicked it off roasting, he couldn't hold it in. Got a little emotional, you know. So yeah, them brothers really got love for each other. So they gonna work that shit out. I see that shit a mile away. That shit gonna get worked out. It's gonna be cool. Period. You know, straight up. Let's get to some more content because that shit was long than a motherfucker. Lil Boosie, man, indicted again. This shit is crazy, man. Leave Lil Boosie alone, my nigga. Let that nigga come on, man. This nigga getting money, my nigga. You know what? Is that on the list? Okay, yeah, Boosie next, okay. This is crazy. How can you re-indict a nigga if he already beat the case? Like, how you do that? That's some crazy shit. Fair use, urban politics. You know, this my guy. You know, I ain't gonna do the homework like he did it, man. He go do the research, put it together, man. And big salute to him. Fair use, man. Urban politics with the UWAP on the indictment. And yeah, man, fair use. Let's go, man. This is crazy, man. This nigga on vacation with the family and all types of shit. I hear about this bad news. Yeah, let's go. Fuck the, I ain't gonna say that, man, because we need them. But yeah, crooked officer. That's all I can say. Crooked DA, crooked judge, whatever the fuck, man. This is madness and this is wild and this is nasty motherfucking work. Let's go, y'all. Fair use.
Going around that he's been recharged, and it sounds like the feds did decide to recharge him because the Ninth Circuit had vacated the Duarte decision.
Right. So the Ninth Circuit, after the dismissal, vacated the Duarte decision. They're going to hear it en banc in September. So I am frankly just shocked by the fact that the government decided to move forward with charges now, just given, you know, what's been going on and developing in Second Circuit case law around the country, including in the Ninth Circuit. They recalled the Duarte decision. They depublished it so that the entire Ninth Circuit, the court as a whole, can re-review it. I am not expecting a different decision. And if you look at what decisions are coming down from other circuits around the country, other circuits are in alignment with what the Ninth Circuit found. And I believe that ultimately the Supreme Court would be, or will be, in alignment when the issue comes before them, probably in the next year or so. But they refiled charges. We will again move for dismissal. There are a couple of other motions that I will be filing in addition to raising the Duarte and Second Amendment challenges. We'll be moving to dismiss on additional grounds in the coming weeks. This is, a case where Mr. Hatch was charged, as you know, initially by the state. We have one dismissal there. Charged then by the feds, second dismissal. And they're going at it again a third time. And one of the things I think that's most shocking about the newer indictments, it all involves identical conduct. So the same.
Yo, it's Big Ant the Spokesman, man. We're back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in, and just as.
So that must have been his lawyer talking to a news network. But Urban Politics, bust this shit down, man. Break the kilo down, man, to the very last compound. Let's go, y'all. Fair use, man. Boosie, man. Get the fuck off of Lad TV first. That's why your ass keep getting in trouble. Them goddamn Balad interrogation room ass interviews. All money ain't good money, my nigga. Get your ass off of Lad TV and you wouldn't have these problems. I told you the man is the feds, man. You the CIA, all that shit. Every letter boy, the ATF, the DEA, nigga, all the letter people. The feds, all that shit, man. Quit playing with that motherfucker, man. You fuck with the police, man. That's why you keep on getting charged with dumb shit. This ain't dumb shit. This is serious. But goddamn, stop the motherfucking interviews, bro. For real. Let's go, y'all. Fair use.
We thought Boosie was in the clear. He beat his federal gun charge that he caught last year. Here we go once again, as I told y'all before. And y'all think I just be making stuff up. I'm just some dumb nigga that don't be knowing what he talking about. The prosecutor had it out for him the whole time. Even the way they picked up this case after it was already dropped by the state, I said, oh, they really going for it in this point in time. And then y'all seen what happened as we spoke on that as well. Under the Ninth Circuit opinion, he was able to get it dropped. Now, that is something that just came into play with Stephen Duarte case. You could go look that up online. It's a real thing. He supposed to be good now. When you got that prosecutor, like he said in the beginning right there, this how they gonna come when they really got it out for you, rapping your lyrics to you. And Boosie said that was a video from last year right there. But I had links in the description where you can watch the other part in the beginning right there from Megan Kniff, who's a reporter. She was able to get in contact with Boosie Lawyer and have her come on there and explain what was going on, that this is going to be the third time that they trying to take Boosie down in this situation. You see them coming out the courtroom. He was excited about it. He ain't had to go do no time. Already they went back to Vlad and got to talk about it some more. And who knows, man, the fix was already in. The prosecutors already had their mind made up. Nah, we not letting this nigga get away. But I guarantee you, they done watched all of them Vlad clips and said, oh, yeah, we got something coming for you.
See, same shit I said, man. I'm glad Urban Politics on the same shit I said. Real niggas think a lot. Like, them goddamn Vlad interviews, man. Same shit that got Keefy D fucked up. Them goddamn Vlad interviews. Same shit that got Whack 100 fucked up. Talking about the Keefy D bailout. Talking about what he gonna do when he bail him out on Vlad, and they use that shit at Keefy D bailout. Word for word, they played that whole fucking damn their whole interview. Vlad TV. Y'all better leave that fat nigga alone, boy. Telling y'all, Mr. Officer, crooked officer. Yeah, that's the boy, man. And y'all keep going over there. All money ain't good money, my nigga. Remember, the police pay for informants. The police pay for people to give them clues and tips and shit. So why not pay the rappers to snitch on themselves? Sounds like you know how much informants get a year? The governments pay. They pay like millions of dollars, like around the world. Like I think it's like some 30 million or some crazy shit to informants every year. It's like 300,000 or something per informant, like some crazy shit. So if you paying niggas to do interviews and to snitch on their crew and their family and their politics and their street and their neighborhood and their past, you know, whatever they allegedly did, and they pay you, same shit a CI get paid for, you know, putting a case together for the feds. Same shit. Vlad PD TV. That's the new one. Let's go, y'all. Fair use.
You nigga. And Boosie went to the internet and said this: I'm on vacation with my family. My lawyer called me and say this federal prosecutor in Wheat has indicted me again on the same charge and added a charge that I was a drug attack around a firearm, shaking my head. Why you didn't charge me with that the first time? The judge has ruled at this point you making this a circus. This has to be unconstitutional. This shows how far these devils will go to try to stop a successful black man with the voice. This man has a serious vendetta of hate against me. He wants to be a character in a movie. He just doesn't respect the courts. He racist and has no respect for the courts. If I wasn't Boosie, this would not be happening to me. The same man looked at me and said, wipe me down on my first court appearance. LOL, he's obsessed. I've never seen nothing like this in my dang life. 30 of us on vacation and I get the news. He put his hardest battles on his strongest soldiers. God got me. This man doesn't respect the law. Tell the president pardon this BS. Hashtag justice for Boosie. And I told y'all, and I'm going to stand on that once again. Boosie was out working. The gun that was allegedly on him, however y'all want to feel about it, wasn't there to commit a crime, wasn't robbing, wasn't shooting, wasn't an aggravated assault, pulling the weapon out on nobody, making threats or anything like that. Right?
Stop, nigga. Fella can't have a firearm, my nigga, period. Stop it. I feel you, but nigga know better, my nigga. And you just like got the shit on your hip. Like, nigga, where your homie at? First of all, my nigga. Like, niggas got all this money, man. Where your homie at? Where the big homie at? Where your niggas from the block? This is the perfect time your nigga from the block carry that on his hip, not you. Like, what are we doing here? Like, come on, man. Niggas ain't learned. What the fuck is going on, man? Get your crew, man. But we get it, man. Thank you, Urban Politics, Fair Use, man. Yeah, I wouldn't have even, you know, you wouldn't, you know, you want to have your own thing because you know you're gonna get down and shit. You can't trust nobody, you know, but that's when the homeboys come in, your day one. You know, your day one gonna die for you, nigga. Nigga that you was in the sandbox with. You bring the sandbox, nigga, sandbox killer. You know, the nigga that you grew up with the sandbox, and you know he get down. He done beat a couple M's. He back on the streets, nigga. And he in your security, he can't own a firearm, you know what I mean? But he there to hold the firearm just in case. You got the real security, nigga, but you got the hitter, nigga, that hey, could carry the throwaway, nigga, make it go down, nigga, and throw that bitch away. You feel me? So there's no way you should have been carrying no pistol, nigga. That's what the hitters is for. What you paying your niggas to do? Just stand around and watch? Nigga, hold that. Nigga, and stand next to me this whole time, nigga. You on my hip, nigga. Wherever I go, you right here with me, nigga. But hold that thing on you, nigga. Period. Like the fuck, you know. But I still allegedly, but I still say definitely Vlad PD TV got that man under that fire. You know, any artist that go up there is under the magnifying glass of the ATF, the CIA, the FBI, you know what I mean, the task force, you know what I mean, DEA, all that shit, man, period. So watch what you say up there, man, straight up. And if you go too wild, nigga, your hood could be on your helmet, nigga, because you can say some disrespectful shit or put your hood on blast and damn near niggas get niggas arrested over there too. So you got to really watch your mouth, nigga, because this shit is a worldwide platform that has millions and millions of followers and millions of viewers, nigga. And once it's up, it's there forever, nigga. It's news, nigga. Like, hey, so watch what you fucking say, my nigga, period. It's a such thing as next question. You know what I mean? Like when the police ask you this shit and you say, hey, I exercise my right. Nigga, I ain't talking to that. I see my lawyer. That type of shit. You do that shit with these interviews when they get tricky and start turning into a fucking interrogation room. You know what I mean? Next question. You know, next question. I don't want to talk about that. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Next question. You can say that. You ain't got to get excited when a nigga asks you about your criminal past and want to spill some shit Soulja Boy, hey, oh, shot the nigga in the air. I jumped through the air. Bah, shot him in the ass. And he came through the door. Bah, shot the other nigga. Jumped off the roof. Bah, shot the other nigga ass. And then I came up the roof. Said, punk ass nigga. Bah, shot the nigga in the back, nigga. That's how I do it. Don't do the Soulja Boy shit, my nigga. Soulja, don't do the Draco shit, man. Young Draco, man. Don't jumped out the window, shot the nigga in the ass. Bah! He ran. Ah! Ran down the stairs, shot the other nigga. Bah! Jumped through the window. Shot the. They made a cartoon to his shit. Hold on, I gotta find that shit. I gotta find that right now, man. Hold on, I gotta find that shit, man. This shit funny as shit, man. Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy. Shooting. Shot 4 people. Okay, shot 4 people. Oh, shooting animated. Here we go. Oh shit. Fair use, y'all. Hold on, man. Don't do this when you go to Vlad TV, my nigga. Do not do this shit right here, man. This is what you don't do 101. This shit was so fucking graphic, so goddamn whoo. Sound like a movie. They made a whole cartoon about this shit, babe. Let's go. Fair use, y'all.
Studio, listening to some beats. All I hear is boom, real loud. Instantly stop the music. I just hear it. Motherfucker run. I hear do the root. My partner say, man, who the fuck in this crib? A-Rap passed me the pistol. Bam, I look through the door. I see like 3, 4 niggas running through the crib, all black, mask on, running through the crib and shit. One nigga run to the front door. I hop out, I start shooting. Bow, 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 bow. Shot the nigga. Bow, shot his ass. Bow, 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 bow. All the niggas run out the door. They run out the door. This nigga on the floor. Walk up to this nigga, take his mask off his head. Looked at it, saw who it was. I'm like, damn. Shot his ass again. Bow. He screaming and shit. Ah! Fuck. Go back in the studio, shut the door. All I hear is doom, 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 doom. Somebody coming up there. I open up the door again. I start shooting. Bow, bow. That's my nigga. His killer. He like, man, pass me the gun. I said, man, I ain't giving you shit, nigga. Fuck that. Bam, police pull up. You know, that was the end.
Come on, fair use, y'all. That nigga crazy, man. That's what Vlad TV shit went to the Boondock style, my nigga. What the fuck? Hella funny. Fair use, man. Oh, Vlad don't strike me, man. That nigga be doing strikes, man. Shit, fair use. I played the wrong shit. That nigga get you, boy. Vlad's gonna get you. Yeah, especially when we called him Vlad PD TV. Hey, it is what it is, kid. Stop getting niggas arrested, mate. I'm gonna invite some people in the building, man. You know, and then get to this last content. You know, damn, man, 2 hours. I definitely got to get to this last content, man. How celebrities is feeling about the Sonya incident that happened with the police that shot her for grabbing the coffee pot. You know, after she reported intruders coming into her house. You know, sad story. Thank God the police is getting charged with murder. You know, usually they don't get charged. They just get, you know, immunity and that type of shit. So at least he's getting charged. Definitely foul play. And yeah, they need to train these officers because they be doing shit that when they see an actual assailant with a motherfucking, you know what I mean? I don't want to go there, but when the actual incident happened, they be so, you know what I mean? Like, let's say, for instance, this is what happened. They let the man get on that goddamn roof with a rifle and almost assassinate the president. That's true. That's not false. That's not allegedly. Right? But when somebody black has any type of weapon, it's a threat. But this white guy with a range finder and climbing on the roof with a fucking AR-15. That's cool. You ain't gonna shoot him. Oh, we didn't know. Until the president is almost fucking dead, right? So this is fucked up, and I think it's because of our skin color. You know, we police just are scared of us, or they don't give a fuck. It's either they don't care about us, like Michael Jackson say, or they just scared. Period. But this is bullshit, straight up. Let's go, y'all. Fair use.
Shows the deadly police shooting of Sonya Massie, the mother of two, called 911 just before 1 a.m. because of a possible prowler, only to be shot by a deputy inside her own Illinois home. The now former deputy faces 3 counts of first-degree murder.
R.I.P. to Sonya Massie. The more I think about it, I don't have time to fight with no black man about no white man. Because black people are dying at the highest rate of anybody else. We are being murdered at higher rates. A black woman was shot in her head for picking up a pot in her kitchen. A white man looked that woman in her face and said, I will shoot you in your motherfucking face, because she was scared. Because she said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Because she felt the devil's presence in her home. Just understand that. That lady felt the devil's presence in her home and said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. And that man shot that woman in her head and killed her. I don't got time to argue with you, black man, about no 70-year-old white man. Vote for who you want to vote for. But make sure that you vote for somebody that values your life. I hope you vote for somebody that ain't going to tell you that the police got immunity when they kill you or your family member in their house. I hope you vote for somebody that sees that your life has some level of value. That's what I hope, King. I love you. Don't be mad at me because I want to see black people thrive. You don't have to agree with me, but I'm not your enemy. Your enemy is the people that's trying to take you out. Your enemy is the people that want to dismiss.
This happened in Illinois, right? Didn't like 100 people or some type, 100 or 200 people get killed out there, like some crazy ass astronomical number. And the police is shooting unarmed old ladies in their house, and they're not getting at the people that's doing 200 fucking murders in Chicago. I think you got the wrong person, Mr. Officer. I think you scared of the actual people that's out there committing the real murder, and you wanted to take it out on somebody that has no weapon. Got it. Let's go, y'all. Fair use.
And discredit and devalue your life. Your enemy is the people that see your death as a marketing tool. Black murder is a marketing tool. I don't have time to fight with you online. Don't come to my page arguing with me about who I decide to support. Support who you want to support. But I'm telling you this, it ain't no stimulus checks worth my life. It ain't no tax cuts, no tax breaks. It ain't no money worth my life. And if it's worth yours, then so be it. But I'm not here to fight with you, King.
I'm going to tell you this, man. When you see these celebrities vote for talking about Kamala Harris, and there are all these celebrities, it's a bag. I got approached with the bag. You know what I mean? They try to get me on there to talk about, you know what I mean? And so they're looking for hip hop artists and entertainers to endorse, you know, and cash out to talk about, you know, the Democratic Party and all that. So it's going down. So you see a lot of these people caping and shit, you know, that probably never caped before, you know, a bag was involved. But, you know, I was approached today about the shit, and I'm standing on business. I don't fuck with either one, but if I had to choose one, it's going to be the Republicans, definitely, because the Democrats fucked everything up right now, period, straight up. But they definitely approaching motherfuckers, so I can imagine everybody saying yes to the bag, and it seemed like he said yes to the bag. So let's go, y'all, fair use.
Because I'm not your enemy. I love you, just like I love Sonya Massie. I sat in my house and cried because I watched a black woman die in her home for being scared. And we arguing over a fucking 70-year-old white man online. I'm not fighting with you about who you voting for, King. You don't never gotta vote. You can vote for whoever you want to vote for. Let's love each other. Because we ain't guaranteed tomorrow. They taking us out. They killing our babies, they killing our mothers, they killing our sisters, and they killing us. So I'm not here to debate or fight with you about no white man. I'm here to make sure that we live and that we thrive.
And they just try to kill the former president. So it ain't love for nobody, my nigga. Remember that. Former president almost got assassinated last weekend, my nigga. Let's not forget that. So, yeah, it's on for anybody. You see what these motherfucking El Salvadorians and shit doing to any race, not just black? It's up, my nigga. So, yeah, everybody need to be safe, nigga, period. So, it don't matter who you vote for, nigga. It ain't safe for anybody right now. The world is fucked up. I think we in a real life purge, you know. I know we definitely in the episode of Revenge of the Nerds because the nerd niggas is winning and grinning. And we definitely in the motherfucking episode of the purge because niggas is purging in New York, they purging in the Bay Area, they purging in the Beverly Hills, Rodeo Drive, LA, they purging nigga down south, nigga. Niggas is purging. They purging so much malls are closing, nigga. So yeah, we in a real life episode of the Boondocks because I see a lot of these Uncle Ruckus ass niggas out here. I see a lot of these gangsterlicious niggas out here. It's a lot of shit that we thought would never happen is happening right now in our face. It's crazy, man. We're in a wild, strange new world. Fair use, man. I don't want to hear this nigga keep talking about that. Let's go to the other celebrities, man. Okay, my nigga, let's go.
The video of Sonya. And my heart goes out to her family. I am literally shaking right now because to see how someone's life can be taken in such a way is so terrible.
Fake tears, she acting like a motherfucker, man. Don't get on here with a tight ass camel toe on and try to promote yourself and try to you didn't even have to put that outfit on, man. Like, let's be real. All in a camel toe. Like this the one that's trying to get a boyfriend again. Let's stop. We ain't listening to you. You acting ain't not one teardrop. Like, stop it. Get out of here. And I don't got no whatever the 19 is. When you smoke out your nose start running. You dig? So
like just let her like nothing. Oh my God, look, I got water on my feet. I got water. Look. Oh my God, the water touched my feet. When trial starts, I don't want to hear none of that shit that I couldn't sleep, that he's very sorry to the family. You wasn't fucking sorry. If you wasn't sorry right there and then when you killed her and you seen blood coming out of her face, you're not sorry years later, or you're not sorry when trial starts. You wasn't sorry right there. You're not gonna be sorry in a year or a couple from now. I don't want to see their little fake crocodile tears and their thin ass lips. I don't want to see none of that. Or because when they be on trial, their face be turning mad red and shit. And then I want to apologize. No apologies.
what's this? It's who's that? Oh, man.
Somebody go tell the Democrats that. Somebody go tell the Democrats that let me talk about my sister Sonya Massie, rest in paradise. Let me talk about my sister Sonya Massie, rest in paradise, who lost her life in Springfield, Illinois. Let me talk about my sister Sonya Massie, who lost her life in Springfield, Illinois, shot 3 times in the face. Shot 3 times in the face by white supremacy.
3 times?
Shot 3 times in the face by white supremacy for doing nothing at all but holding a pot of hot water. She took that water to the ground when the police officer asked her to get rid of it. She said, "I'm sorry." She said, I'm sorry, I apologize. And she dropped down with the hot bucket of water. She couldn't drop the water, she would have burned herself. She couldn't drop the water, she burned herself. She couldn't drop the water, so she stooped down with the water so as to show that she posed no security threat at all to those officers, and they took her life anyway. They took her life anyway in Springfield, Illinois. Let me say this, Black America. Let me say this to my Springfield, Illinois Africans. Let me say this to my Chicago, Illinois Africans. Let me say this to the entire 50 million American African population. Don't be hijacked by the fact that the officer was fired because he was charged, because he was relieved of duty. Springfield, Illinois, listen to your brother one time. Springfield, Illinois, listen to your brother one time. Springfield, Illinois, please listen to me. The reason that officer was arrested, the reason he was charged, the reason he was discharged of his duty is because the Democratic Party cannot afford to lose the state of Illinois to the Republicans. Do y'all hear me in the back? Do y'all hear me in the back? Do y'all hear me in the front? Do y'all hear me on the side? Do y'all hear me on the right? Do y'all hear me on the left? He was only arrested and charged because the governor of Illinois is a Democrat. I'm going to say it again. He was only arrested and charged because the governor of Illinois is a Democrat. They can't afford for Black people to turn their backs on the Democrats in Illinois. They already got the Brandon Johnson migrant conspiracy. They already got the Brandon Johnson migrant conspiracy popping off in Illinois. They can't afford for.
Hey, fair use. Big shout out to Forgotten Kings TV. You know what I mean? For this dope ass compilation of all the celebrities, how they feel about Sonya Massie, fatal shooting by this dumbass officer 3 times, nigga. Oh my Lord. I thought it was once. 3 fucking times in the face. This nigga had it, and she rebuked him in the name of Jesus before he did it. That's the devil, man. That was Satan in that nigga body that squoze that. That was the demon himself. You know what I mean? Ishabah, whatever that nigga name is, that was him himself. You know what I mean? Within that man's body. He heard that and it triggered that nigga. Straight up. Rest in peace to the queen, man. This shit is crazy. And it's unnecessary. Police have too much power and too less training. You know what I mean? Period. I see people waiting in this shit. I'm gonna put y'all up here. You know what I mean? Put y'all up here. Just put yourself on mute while I'm playing the content, Calico. And my other brother that was in here, man, you could tap back in too, my G. I was trying to play the content, then tap y'all in, but I just have y'all on the stage and y'all just wait, put your mic on. Put your mic on mute till I let y'all up. You know, but this shit is wild, man. Dr. Umar dropping some jewels, though. Catch it. Let's go. Fair use.
Springfield, Illinois to turn up like Chicago is turning up. They can't afford for Springfield, Illinois to turn up like Chicago is turning up. So don't you sit down and get comfortable because he was arrested and charged. Don't you get comfortable because that man is going to trial. All they're doing this for. That cop was arrested because they don't want to lose your votes. And what they're going to do is drag out his trial. They're going to drag out his trial until after Kamala Harris is elected. And after Kamala Harris is elected, they will find some way to give him his job back and drop all the charges. You know, I know what I'm talking about.
D.L. Hughley, just another reminder of how we need to hold police accountable. Rather than giving them blanket immunity like Trump has pledged to do. Thank you. Okay. You can't blame this on Trump. This is an officer that did that, my brother. And Trump is not the fucking president right now. That's right. Shout out to Forgotten Kings TV for the great content. I got people in the building, man. I got motherfucking Calico Network. I got Gang Green in this motherfucker, man. I already know what network tapping in from. Gang Green, where you tapping in from?
I'm in Fort Wayne, Indiana, man.
Oh yeah, so you up there in the mid. So y'all up there feeling it, man. Y'all feeling it up there.
Yeah.
I see where he was going with when he said about Trump and how he put Trump into it about the immunity shit is because that's an actual fact. Yep. The nigga Trump may not be the president now, but he's been touting in his speeches, if I am reelected, I will grant police officers more immunity and indemnify them, which is to pay them and compensate them for services so they can afford lawyers and shit like that to go against the radical left and the motherfucking lawyers that they hire to go against these officers and these people who prosecute these officers for crimes like the one we're talking about now.
Okay, but this guy right now don't have immunity right now. So that's like if Trump get elected, you know, he'll probably push that down the pipeline if that's true or not. But people
Right.
saying that's true, he's saying that or whatever. I heard him say that he's gonna give the police, let them start rallying up, let them start arresting people and charging people. Right now, it's a purge. Like niggas get arrested and released the same day. You know what I mean? And especially the people that's coming across the border. You know, they get the rape, purge. You know what I mean? Shoot, rob, kill. Not rob. They ain't killed nobody. Oh yeah, kill. And they get released, my brother. So like, yeah, it's ugly.
No,
So
that's definitely a fact.
We need some law.
That's part of that Project 2025 shit.
We need some
immunity.
type of law. We need some type of law and order because right now, nigga, home invasions is up 1,000%. Nigga, everybody getting robbed. When they go out, niggas can't even go to a restaurant and hang on the motherfucking sidewalk patio without getting robbed in New York or LA. They do the same shit in LA. Hang on the patio, niggas gonna pull up with the guns and strip you for your watches and your chains and hop in the car and ride off. Like this shit is world. I mean, shit around the United States. I mean, at least the West Coast and the East Coast. I don't know
That's
about
definitely
down south.
nationwide. It's definitely nationwide.
Yeah. So.
I mean, at the end of the day, Democrats, Republicans, I mean, shit, red and blue, them niggas out there banging like Bloods and Crips. I look at it like, I mean, I understand the take on both sides. You know what I'm saying? But me personally, I'm like, well, do you want a shit pie or do you want a shit pie with sprinkles? Because at the end of the motherfucking day, whether you a Democrat or a Republican, that's really kind of no difference than being a Warriors fan or a Lakers fan. What does it matter when they both play for the NBA?
Bingo. You said it.
So,
Gang Green.
Am I the only one that knows that Cornel West is running independent?
Not at all. Shout out to brother Cornell.
Yeah, he ain't getting no airplay on the news, but we know why. He definitely running independent.
Yeah, I mean, the reason when it comes to like mass media, news channels and shit like that, you need to go no further. For all of the people that's listening in the chat, go and look up Operation Mockingbird. That'll give you a start to what that is when we talking about media and how they manipulate that, not on one, but on both sides of the game.
Hey, side note, I like that flag in the background.
Oh man, one nation under a bud.
Let me tell y'all this. Let me tell y'all this, man. I think if that's what they want. They want a military state. You know, they've been pushing for a new world order. So that's that opus compass shit that's on the dollar bill. They want that, my nigga. So they want, to bring it. So if Trump talking about, bringing the police and military and the police, that's what they want to do. So why would they try to take him out? Like it's deep in. If he going with what if they all the same, if they all play for the NBA. And Trump gonna do their deeds or whatever. Why did he almost get assassinated?
By a conservative Republican, nonetheless. So, I mean, at the end of the motherfucking day, man, it's a whole ass shit show. Because as soon as you allow motherfuckers from the court, when you allow the people.
Let me say one thing to add to that. The shooter also donated to Biden, right? He was a Democrat that donated to Biden first, and then all of a sudden he, pledged as a Republican as of recently. So you can see that. You can see, right? The boy got overseas accounts, all types of shit. The rabbit hole,
right?
Rabbit hole's getting deep with that guy.
Right. And I'm sure it's gonna be more shit that's gonna come out.
and the rabbit hole getting deep with the motherfucking the Secret Service, you know what I mean, to where the head of the Secret Service fucking retired, you know what I mean.
I want to
So
know who that lady is that took her phone out to start recording in the
she ain't
middle of the
gotta
step.
answer. Yeah, she ain't got to answer no more questions. Now it's all on the motherfucking FBI. The FBI getting grilled now. Hey, why y'all there? So they asking the FBI leader to step down. So they getting grilled. They getting cooked.
The FBI ain't gonna do nothing but just toss the shit back on the Secret Service. Secret Service gonna toss it on the
all they
FBI.
doing. They playing
They
frisbee.
playing hot potato.
They playing hot potato, yeah.
They playing frisbee hot potato with the shit, man. Oh, well, the
FBI
Secret Service do that. Well, I only know about the shells, and the Secret Service handle the protection. Like, nigga, what?
Secret Service gonna toss it on the local police. It's
Now,
gonna keep.
now then what did Trump try to do prior? Like, he tried to disband the FBI, right? He tried to fucking get rid of the FBI, right? In his prior term, didn't he?
He got the wrong motherfuckers behind him. That's all that is.
What he didn't try to get rid of them. What he tried to do was put motherfuckers in place inside of the FBI who were going to be.
Well, get rid of the people that's running it and put his people in there, basically.
Exactly. That's
Okay,
a lot of what Project 2025 is about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is replacing everything with only people that's going to agree with him. Putting yourself in one big ass echo chamber, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, that's exactly what you don't want. But
That's
then
exactly what you don't
on
want.
the Democrat side of the game, you don't want that either.
I think both of them motherfuckers is fucked up. Just like last time, yeah. At the end of the day, you're gonna get what you get. Like you say, they all play for the NBA, they all for the New World Order, they all work for the big corporations, because at the end of the day, we all, like, let's be real, my nigga. No matter who we vote for, our lives ain't gonna change. Gas probably go up, groceries probably go up, but nigga ain't gonna stop the money. Let me
local
land.
election matter more than the presidential one.
Let me land right quick. It ain't gonna stop your money, ain't gonna stop your business unless a COVID crisis or something that shut us down or whatever. But Lord forbid nothing like that happen. But no matter who's in office, it ain't gonna stop you from making your money, right? Shit prices might be higher, some higher interest rates or whatever. But as far as your job and whatever you do for a living, you don't keep that going. So it can't stop that, right? But what it can. So at the end of the day, when we like, oh, if we vote for this person, they're gonna look out for the black people, they're gonna look out for us. Bro, you gotta have a pack, my nigga. They look out for the packs, bro. If we ain't got a black pack, a pack that all the black celebrities put up millions, tens of millions of dollars, you know what I mean, for donations, but for the campaign, we're not getting nothing. So the people who put up the corporations who put up the millions of dollars for them campaigns, they look out for them. Period. That's why they're putting up the money, because it's for their corporate interests. So until we get a pack that put up some money for us, because the Jewish people got people putting up money for them, that's what they get.
Hey.
The Asian people got people putting up money for them, that's why they get what they want. So we got to put up some money to get what we want. Money talks, bullshit walk. We just gonna be the niggas like out here looking for handouts until we hand them some money and they say, okay, I'm gonna do this for y'all because you're gonna pay X amount of millions, tens of millions for the campaign. Them campaigns go up to damn near $1 billion. If we didn't send if we send at least 10 million, that's gonna throw us in there like, okay, we gotta look out for the blacks now. They send 10 million on the campaign, 20 million. Fuck it. Let's
Q
talk to
tried that and motherfuckers laughed at him.
No, you gotta do it. You gotta
I
do it.
said, Ice Cube tried that, motherfuckers laughed at him.
They ain't got no pack, my nigga. What money Cube put up? Money came with Ice Cube came with a platinum plan for reparations and a meeting. That wasn't no motherfucking pack. That was a meeting with Trump about reparations. I'm talking about a pack. Trump is already in office. Okay. Talking about when niggas is trying to get elected and you're trying to put up the money for, that's when it counts, my nigga. That's why all the corporations get looked out for. That put up money for these fucking elections first. And then
if you don't have no dollars, if you ain't got no big stake in it, you don't have a voice. You have an opinion.
Let's
a lot
get
of
DC
us.
Slim in this motherfucker, because Slim is a real politician. He out there reporting live from DC, man. Let's get Slim in this motherfucker. Let's go, y'all. Reporting live from DC. Slim in this motherfucker. Let's go, man.
Yuck, what it do? My little shorty is gonna be a thug, like son, like father, like son, like daddy. What it do, Slim?
This nigga crazy, man. What's up with your boy?
Hey man, I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling, man. Don't fall for the Project 2025 rhetoric, man, because that's a plan for both cliques. That ain't one clique. That's both cliques joining together.
Facts.
Hey, but yeah, check this out. I want to throw something at you, man. 2 minutes and 35 seconds of everybody's life. Can you play something called "The Art of the Con" from the movie Revolver? I sent it to you. It'll explain everything. It's called The Art of the Con from the greatest movie I ever seen in my life called Revolver. And I hope
I think I
everybody
know
pay
what.
attention.
I
I think
can't
I've
play no.
seen that.
I just
When he
got
was
my
in, is that
I
the
just got
part when
my
he was in court or in front of like a congressional hearing and he was spilling it? Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Nah, that's it's a movie with Andre 3000, Jason Statham. Basically, they playing chess and he telling you how you're being conned. You know, the government is feeding you pieces, making you think you smart. They're making you
Yeah.
enjoy and indulge in your chaos, and you really not getting nowhere for real. You know what I'm saying? I guarantee you, if anybody watch that, I guarantee you it'll change your perspective on everything that you look at. I swear, that's no bull, peoples. I sent it to you, Yuck, since you can't play it, but just check it out. You'll see me in the DM, Jump. You know what I'm
You
saying?
said Revolver?
This right here is the wildest episode of Love and Hip Hop, Basketball Wives, Beverly Hill Wives, whatever. This is a real life motherfucking reality show, and they put puppets in position to carry out what they want done. They got a motherfucking face for it, but it's like, who's running our motherfucking presidency right now? They kicked that nigga out the office. Who's running it? I'll wait. That lets you know that them niggas got upper higher ups that run them, my nigga. Who's running the government right now? That nigga, like, he's not calling no shots. Who's running it? He stepped down.
Oh yeah, you ain't never gonna see that. Them people, you don't get to know them because they smart enough not to know that.
Bingo. That
No,
nigga
you ain't gonna see that.
down. Yeah, that nigga stepped down, and the government is still running. Nigga, Secret Service is on all the motherfucking campaign people, everything. Who's calling them shots? It ain't Sleepy Joe.
Hey man, hey, hey, we all know. Hey, look, if anybody's still falling for this trick, man, you deserve what you get.
Who's
That's straight up.
I just
old
pulled
nigga?
it up.
Yeah, it ain't
I
only
pulled it.
Sleepy Joe. It ain't only Sleepy Joe. Not to cut y'all off. I'm gonna land my plane with this one. It ain't only Sleepy Joe. Who's that other old motherfucker that keep freezing up and they keep having to drag him off the stage? His handlers.
You talking about goddamn?
What?
No. He's basically the head of the Republican Senate. He's Senate Majority Leader.
Yes.
You talking about Mitch McConnell?
Mitch McConnell. There we go.
You see that nigga zapping up and nigga in mid-sentence freezing up and the handlers come and drag that nigga off the stage.
Have to walk him off.
Walk that nigga off. They have a computer glitch. Like, is that nigga a real nigga or a robot?
Nigga Matrix glitching. Yeah, it's Matrix glitching.
Right off the stage, my nigga. Like, come on, man. Quit throwing Mitch up there. That nigga old, man. Let that nigga retire, my nigga.
I think I mean, it all boils down to power. And everybody got their way, how they feel about it on the surface and on a deeper level. Like on the surface level, I believe that a lot of people are misled by Trump, believing that if they adhere to a certain call or a certain cult-like following, then because he looks like them, most of them, that he cares about them. And what I can say about what I've noticed over time with the most staunchest racist motherfuckers, they never put that above money. Because, like, for instance, in Trump's case, a lot of people may call him racist. Some, you know, I may agree. However, he's not a racist before he's a classist. He wouldn't give a motherfucker. At the end of the day, I think he views a broke white man no different than a broke black man, like most wealthy motherfuckers do. I think that racism is really something that the wealthy doesn't have to deal with because money supersedes all of that shit.
There you go.
Greed and power supersedes all that shit on a deeper level. But on the surface level, I can say that every Trump supporter isn't racist, but every racist is goddamn sure a Trump supporter. Unless you can show me a caravan of 4x4 trucks terrorizing a little black girl's birthday party with a whole bunch of Joe Biden flags flying.
Hey, homie,
Like
how you come to the conclusion? And man, this is a question for everybody. How everybody just straight come to the conclusion?
You gotta throw the Leslie out there.
My bad. How do everybody just come to the conclusion that like Trump like racist just because he's white? Are you allowed to just say what the fuck you want without somebody attaching some type of stigma to you?
Not that, but I think it's his choice of words, rather for the good or bad. But when I hear somebody say that white supremacists are very fine people, that doesn't tend to play well with me by me being black. Because I know in a white supremacist's eyes, they look at me as not human. They look at me as they're above and superior to me.
Hey, what if I said this in the black version? Hood niggas are very nice people.
Who are you comparing them to?
I'm just saying it's a statement. I'm saying hood niggas are very nice people, and I know some killers that's very nice people.
That may be true. No, not at all. Because the hood niggas and the killers that you know can both be black.
Oh, but it don't matter that them niggas is killers though.
I'm not saying that. I'm just only going off. I'm going off of the context that you're giving me, but in the context of Trump.
Let me say what he basically saying. He's saying that say like which they already do anyway because it's stereotype. But say one motherfucking black person could get on there on stage and he, I guess has some gang ties or something back in the day. Probably has some run-ins with the law, whatever, and he becomes the governor, right? And people look at that and say, "Hey, man, you got a gang-banging governor." You know what I mean? And all the supporters are gang-bangers and gangsters and woo. And they're gonna kill you and shoot you if you go to Chicago and Oakland and LA because the gangs run that and woo. They're gonna go against you. Is that fair to say, like, to put all black people into a gang-banger killer with just this one person, or is it just that one person, or not even that one person? It could just be. He don't do it no more, and the gang still do the shit, or the street niggas still do street shit. But if he don't do it, how can you? I don't know. My thing is, niggas, every rap nigga had that nigga in the song before he became the president. I'm doing it big with Trump. I'm on the Trump resorts. Meet me in the Trump towers. And all of a sudden, when he became president, now he's the most racist motherfucker ever. He's the new Hitler. He's this, that, and the third. It's like, come on, my nigga. That nigga ain't 3 million people, my nigga. Like y'all
I think what it is that before because once you take the position of going into politics and vying to be president, especially if you make it to be president, then everything about your history gets combed through with the finest fucking tooth comb ever invented. As to where before that, motherfuckers didn't really have an idea about a lot of the goings on in his life, a lot of his past, a lot of his shit that may have not been brought up. I mean, we talking about a person.
Do that for Joe Biden though? Why they ain't do that? Why you ain't saying the same thing for Sleepy Joe?
I was about to say, look. A racist cop just killed Sonya Massie. Why are we not saying on Joe Biden's watch? That's a racist cop. Why are we not saying that about Joe Biden? He ain't got racist followers too.
I'm not saying that. I never said that he hasn't, but I've never heard. I'm sure he does, and that goes without saying. Just if we looking at percentages. However, what I'm saying, as far as what I've seen, I've never heard, like, let's say for somebody to spew a racist rant and watch a video of a motherfucker spewing a racist rant. At the end of that racist rant, I've heard, "Fuck you, you nigger, Trump 2024, motherfucker," more than I've heard that. More than I've heard that said about Biden.
Hold on, homie.
You know what?
I've never heard that said. Is that to say it ain't true? No, I'm just saying I never heard it.
I heard
you
it.
just
I heard
changed the game with that.
I'm gonna tell you the Trump nigga. I done seen racist motherfuckers pop out here in LA that I never knew they was racist. Nigga, they in them big ass 4x4 trucks with them Trump flags flying like a motherfucking American flag, but it say Trump. They got American flag, nigga. They running around like Dixies, nigga. In LA, nigga, big Trump flags on the freeway hanging and shit. They banging, nigga. You put your boat on the water. My nigga got a boat, be on the boat. All them houses, big ass Trump flags hanging like motherfucking American flag, nigga. Trump, nigga. So yeah, and you see.
But I'm asking, how many times have you seen that kind of activity with motherfuckers flying Joe Biden flags?
I seen Obama flags. I seen Obama flags.
That ain't no real question. I don't think that's a real question, man. Because I'm gonna be straight up
It's
with you,
not a
man.
question more than it's an observation.
No, I don't think it's a real observation either, man. I think everybody just trained to try to hate Trump. You know what I'm saying? Look, you ain't gotta like him, but to try to do all that other extra shit with the racist shit, if you don't attach Joe Biden to that, then that's even. I would say Joe Biden would be more racist than
Because
Donald Trump.
Joe Biden is on camera saying, "I don't want my kids in school with gorillas,
Yeah,
monkeys." When
yeah,
the integration with the schools and shit was going down in the 60s and the 50s, I mean the 60s and 50s and shit, this nigga was against it on the motherfucking Republican. I don't want my kids in school with black monkeys.
yeah,
Period. He said
yeah.
that about it.
No, I absolutely agree, and was one of the authors of the '94 crime bill, even though it wasn't the result. That wasn't the result of mass incarceration. It actually started under Nixon because he was the first one to start with the tough on crime and war on drugs rhetoric, and the population of prisons really exploded under Ronald Reagan. I mean, so he kind of
What we
came in at
talking
the
about?
end of that shit, but it doesn't make it any difference. I understand y'all point. I'm just saying when it comes to overt racism.
Let me play y'all something what the black community feel about Kamala Harris.
They gonna pay for this gas. I'll be right back.
Let's go. Fair use. This is perfect. Let's get some dialogue here. Let's go. Fair use.
On August 15th, 2020, I stand before you as the first candidate for Vice President of the United States of South Asian descent. People of India and to Indian Americans all across the United States, I want to wish you a happy Indian Independence Day.
This woman was flaunting her relationship with Willie Brown, former mayor of San Francisco. You know, Sweet Willie Brown, Sweet Willie, Sweet Willie Brown. And they were hanging out in the restaurants and out there on the wharf, you know, and Willie Brown is married. They were in public while she was a district attorney. Here she was, the adulterer, going with this man, you know, and all over you got to pick up the daily, the British newspapers. I mean, they covered it. Many of the people in the Frisco area didn't cover it. In America, they didn't bring it up against her either. But no, this woman was flaunting her relationship with Sweet Willie Brown, and they were getting it on. So she did date a black man because Willie's about as black as you can get. That guy's black as a bituminous coal, an anthrax. But here, what is it with she marrying this Jewish guy, right? And I'm not against Jews. I don't hate Jews. I'm a Zionist, right? I'm not against Jews. Me, no, I believe in Abraham, Jesus too. But what is it with marrying this Jewish guy? Sums up. So I can't believe that's love at first sight or any other sight. Sums up.
Yeah, well, the Democratic Party for a very long time, not just this election cycle, has been doing a lot of active outreach around the South Asians, around the API in general, and will continue to do it. I mean, what we know in particular when you're talking about the South Asian community, we're talking about the Indian community more specifically, it is a growing community in the United States in terms of it.
So she is Indian, nigga. She ain't black, nigga. She's an Indian motherfucker and she's banging. She's Jamaican and she's not motherfucking American.
The only reason they voted for her is because she a Delta, AKA.
Yeah, she used to go to the college. That's where all that money came from. When they said all the 40,000 women raised that 1.5, that's the Delta.
Definitely.
Hey, all the money she raised could have been used to fix every neighborhood in the hood for the next 6 months.
Look how they raised that shit.
You reaching now.
No, that's what show you how. That's what show you how the black community don't even look out for the black community. If we would have did that for the fucking projects or the homeless in the black community, made some recreation centers, raised that money up
great.
24 hours. You see how quick that was? Come on, man.
Then you know what that means? That means that we all need to be voting for somebody like Cornel West.
Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that, homie.
What are your other options?
Cornel West.
Hey, man, I tell you this, man.
Cornel West is the other option.
That's what I'm saying. You know, I mean, would you think
it ain't nobody better than Trump, nigga? All them niggas is dirtbags. Who do we got that's like a vicious motherfucker? Like The nigga, the Santos, the nigga from like Florida, like who do we got that's got fire up under him? Like we ain't got too many like Trump, my nigga. It's only Trump, my nigga. Period. After that, nigga, like yeah, somebody got to come after that. But it's Trump right now, my nigga. Nobody could fill them shoes but that man. He could stop the wars. He could do all that shit, nigga. They already said that Putin said he'd stop the war if Trump in office. Already. We start spending all them fucking hundreds of billions of dollars we sending to fucking Ukraine for nothing.
Nah, definitely. But the only reason why he said that is because he will allow Putin to do whatever the fuck he want to do. As far as when it goes with Ukraine, he don't give a fuck about Ukraine, and I get it. But when you're looking at it from a military strategic standpoint,
shit to do with Ukraine, man.
No, listen to what I'm saying.
No. You're talking about military. If it
Okay.
got to do with anything with the Middle East, we got the motherfucking small hats over there. That's why we pay for the Iron Dome. That's why we send $1 billion there a year. That's why we send them all that military shit, because that's our stronghold out there. That's why they so important to America, because we ain't got to fly out there. We already got some people out there. That's why they keep the small hats in power. But other than that, nigga, we don't need another. But nigga, Ukraine ain't like the small hats. Small hats got that.
you know where Ukraine is, right? You know where Ukraine is, right?
Right in Russia, nigga, right there.
Right on the doorstep of that motherfucker. So
Yeah,
it would pay strategically to have a friend in that region that you could set shit up on a block on, right?
Yeah, but it ain't working. It ain't working. It ain't working, my
Yeah,
nigga.
it's definitely not working.
It ain't working. Them niggas ain't won yet.
No, they definitely haven't won yet at all.
And we ain't won yet. With all that money being spent and there's so much inflation out here because our tax dollars and all that, we paying for that. All that shit, our groceries high, everything high because we paying for that shit. We paying for war.
A lot of the reason why the groceries are high is because that comes down to fuel for farming and shit, and then we go into oil, and that's high. But it's never been a fucking president. It's never been a president of the United States in the history that sat on the board of OPEC. OPEC is the motherfuckers that control the oil prices.
That's war.
Hey, the gas station air pumps went up $1.
You feel what I'm saying? Hey, nigga, I tried to go get some fish, nigga. They told me, nigga, $20 for what? For 4 fillet.
Hey, nigga, everything is up when it's wartime, nigga. We gotta pay for the war. We gotta fund the war. Let them talk all that bullshit you want, nigga. Everything is up, nigga. Interest rate. I ain't trying to look at a car right now. Interest rates are so fucking high.
Oh yeah, not at all, nigga. You better go to Craig. You better go to Craigslist.
Nigga, shit, buy a whole, nigga. Like just cash out, nigga, for real with a used car, nigga. Do not use finance, nigga. You gonna pay double the price, nigga. They talking about 8% if you got good credit. 15%, I mean excellent credit, 8%. 15% if you got good credit. 24 or 25% if you got bad credit.
Woo!
If you nigga,
That's extortion.
Nigga, extortion. Nigga, you paying an extra 20,000-30,000 for your car. 40,000. Easy.
No, that's a fact, man. But to jump back on topic about the content that was played a little bit before, when it comes to these police officers, hired murderers, when they're only doing. You got
allegedly.
Well,
please don't do that on my channel, please. Like allegedly.
Allegedly.
Say shit like that. Please say allegedly, my nigga.
Absolutely.
Allegedly, the military and police have hired murderers. Allegedly.
Okay, fine, no problem. I respect that. But it's a historical, cultural thing when it comes to being a part of that structure, the police officers, right? We all know where the history of the police started, as slave catchers. So granted that history of how they started, how can you not expect some of them practices to live on to this day? When they see anybody who looks like you and me, instant threat, instant raise attention, raise hostilities, go up. If you make one motherfucking move, I will shoot you in your motherfucking face. Yup. You said something earlier that hit right on the point that I was going to make before I got added to the live. By her saying, I rebuke you in the name of the Lord, that triggered that devil.
Yeah.
That triggered that devil.
Right out that nigga. Facts.
And he told her how he was going to kill her. I don't give a fuck about him being fired. I don't give a fuck about him being charged. I don't give a fuck about him going to court. I give a fuck about him being convicted and incarcerated for the rest of his motherfucking life.
I want to ask you a question. If they could give Tookie Williams an electric chair, why the police don't get the electric chair when they kill people, innocent people?
Come on, man.
I mean, I think that's the same thing. You know,
Qualified immunity. Qualified immunity. That's what they've been trying to get taken away from police officers with the George Floyd Policing Act. They've been trying to push that through Congress.
If they don't have that immunity, they'll start moving different.
Oh yeah, welcome, man. Ro, what's happening, mate?
What they need to stop doing is hiring all these unhinged ex-military folks in the police force, treating the U.S. like it's a third world shit.
It definitely is.
More stringent on being a cop. It's too easy. I remember reading somewhere you only got to have like a 10th grade education to be a police officer in California.
You got to be a C student.
Not only that, you can fuck up and get 10 different reprimands from your senior officer. They will tell you, just like they told this motherfucker with the Secret Service, turn in your resignation or you'll get fired. How the fuck can you give them a chance to save their pension by resigning instead of firing them from the motherfucking beginning?
A lot of them, when they resign, they can go to another county and get hired somewhere else too.
Exactly. And guess what? Due to the way that it's set up right now, none of the shit that followed them from the other department follows them to the new department.
Nope.
They can have all that shit sealed.
The dude that killed Joyce Floyd, came from another department.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he had a dirty record from a whole nother state. Yeah, you're right.
Exactly. And they let these motherfuckers get away with it.
They killed Tamir Rice. Got fired from his job in another state because motherfuckers found out he was a cop in another city.
This shit only comes out once it gets attention from us.
Let that gas settle, man. Let that gas settle. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this that garlic breath right here, man.
Let that gas settle, nigga. You can't talk through the gas, nigga.
Yeah, man, you gotta let it hold. You gotta hold it. But I just think, man, like that, it's a lot of the shit that's like that's going on as far as the powers that the police department has. That, again, the George Floyd Policing Act that they're trying to push through Congress, it's mainly being knocked down by Republicans. Am I a Republican? Nope. Am I a Democrat? Nope. I am for the betterment of my people. But when I'm looking at both sides of the game and what they have to offer, I have to ask myself, out of the two, regardless of who's being fake in front of me, both you motherfuckers being fake in front of me. But out of the two that's being fake in front of me, if these are my only options to use my voice as a vote, who do I choose? The motherfucker that if we take a 50 block year of time and say, who's done more for my people? Rather it be just a little bit versus nothing. Who am I gonna choose? And I think about other shit. Well, I watch Roe versus Wade sit as a law that you cannot ban abortion for 50 years. Until they put enough motherfuckers in the Supreme Court and enough motherfuckers in position to overturn that shit. So what's not to say they ain't trying to do the same thing with civil rights? When you talk about make America great again, you're talking about going back into a past tense. That's what the whole word again means. So at what time in America was it great for black people like that?
Shit, 2019, 2018, 2016, 2007, 2000, man, all the 2010s, niggas was up. Nigga, it said, nigga, the less crime was in California in 2019. When that COVID hit, the shit spiked, nigga. And it's been up ever since, my nigga.
But
So
I'm not
when that
talking
nigga
about
was in
crime. I'm
office,
talking about prosperity.
I said
Low crime
prosperity,
is
nigga.
one
Look how niggas, no. Look how niggas was living in 2019 compared to right now. Let's be honest, my nigga. No niggas ain't got the businesses they had back then. None of this shit. Niggas had to remix and restructure and rebuild and refigure this shit out and redo it. Nigga, like start over down there. You feel me?
But that was something that was out of that was a, well, I mean, some may say an act of God, others say an act of nature, but that was something that was out of humans' hands.
It's fucked up now. Niggas can't afford rent. Rent is hella high right now. Mortgages is high right now, nigga. Interest rates high right now, nigga. Everything high, nigga. Niggas are getting fired left and right, nigga. Companies are laying niggas off because business is slow. Niggas ain't got money. Malls are closing, nigga. Neiman Marcus's and shit. Big stores are leaving because it ain't no business. Niggas are stealing more than spending. So
now let me ask you this, Yuck. Do you think that the president,
nigga, no, Neiman Marcus was popping in 2019. All that shit that's about to close down was lit. It's a whole different era right now. I feel like I'm in the pre like when Mad Max be on Thunderdome, the
in the post-apocalypse right now?
right before they start fuel for gas and shit, it was just like straight desert. And I
yeah,
think
no, I get it. I get it.
Started wanting to buy their shit online more. They stopped wanting to go out. Even when COVID numbers go down, they still just want to buy their shit online. Like what brother was saying, I can't see the names because it's hella small. But I think that what he meant by it was out of our hands was that you can't really blame or even credit someone for the good or positive things that happened since COVID, because it wasn't like, that's not a natural thing in our history of what's been going on. Once that shit happened, a lot of people,
we have to deal with it.
and the way that a lot of people dealt with it was buying shit online or not going out at all. And so that's why a lot of this shit is suffering in the way it is.
Well,
that's why a lot of this shit is fucked.
And that's why
the lockdown.
No. The lockdown was only in Democratic states. The Republican states was fucking open and they was winning. No businesses shut down. They had the less COVID. They had the less COVID.
You know that was where the most deaths happened at too, right?
That part, yeah. Florida got fucked by that.
Florida was open. Georgia was open. All that shit was open.
And they had the most deaths,
yeah.
Got
the most deaths and the most.
They had the most deaths, yeah.
Nigga, stop playing. I know this shit.
All the other countries that locked down, they dealt with their shit way quicker than us. It's not just a local thing. Them Republican states are part of the reason why this shit took so long.
Oh my God.
For real. I'm not saying that I'm happy about being locked down and shit, but when you look at how good it was for other countries, the fact that we left this shit up to states was stupid.
My nigga, we was locked down and lost everything. The Republicans
I was locked down up here too.
Yeah, the Republicans are able to keep their shit. That's all I'm gonna say. Look how the Democrats fucked up California from top to bottom. Frisco was a war zone, Oakland a war zone, LA a war zone. Fucked over. They niggas got robbed, steal, and kill, and get out the next day. It's fucked up right now. It's a purge. Who bought that? Democratic lawmakers, right? All the free laws that they made, this fucking $1,000 limit shit that they made. I don't know who made that shit. All these mayors and shit. Democratic mayors, Democratic government, this fucking Gavin Newsom, nigga, 24 billion is missing, disappeared, and he's asking for more money. But this is what you niggas want, right? More of that, more destroying motherfucking the Bay Area. Everybody's moving out of California. Elon Musk left. New York,
his stock plummeted. He lost like $16 million doing that shit.
Hold on,
more, actually.
Another Democrat.
No, it was 16%. His stocks dropped 16% just by announcing that he was going to do that. He's actually losing a lot of money doing that shit.
Another Democratic state that's fucked up right now, and that's letting all the immigrants through there. Motherfucking New York. New York is in shambles, nigga. New York ain't New York no more, nigga.
You know where a lot of them immigrants came from, right, Yuck?
Yeah, they sent them right.
They Republican states.
Yeah, they came. Them Republican states along the borders. They put their ass on buses and bust their ass up there.
Yeah, because you know what, the Democrats letting them come through the
all them immigrants that they brought over here is replacing the black vote.
Yeah.
They let them through, so we're going to send them to you. You want them to vote for you, so we're going to send them to your state, period. That's what them niggas did. Texas ain't playing.
Hey, can I say something? There was a dude in here earlier who said, why do you automatically think that Trump is racist? And that's what made me actually want to tap in just to tap on that. I know Burr's not in here, but Trump is one of the few presidents, and I'll admit this, that I already had opinion of before he ran. Like when Obama came out of like the Illinois or wherever the fuck he came from, I had never heard of Barack Obama before he ran for president. Same thing with a lot of, like most presidents that I've been alive for, I never heard about them before they ran.
Yeah, you did. You heard about Bush Jr., the other Bush.
I said most of them. I never heard about Clinton before he ran. He was a governor of Arkansas or some shit like that. Like,
you never heard of Clinton came out until.
I never heard of Clinton. I never heard of Obama. I never heard of a lot of folks that ran like.
We heard of Ronald Reagan. I think it was a whole actor. We heard of Ronald
Reagan. That nigga was the governor of California before he was the president.
Yeah, we heard of Ronald Reagan.
But my point was, for me personally, Trump is one of the few people that I already had an opinion of because he was already on TV doing his thing. But more specifically than that, I used to have a subscription to Howard Stern's channel after they moved it off of the radio. He went to Sirius. But I didn't. My ex-girlfriend did. So I used to stay with her, and we'd listen to this shit every single day. And Trump owned a percentage of I don't know if it was Clear Channel or whatever the fuck it is that broadcasted his shit. So he was on that show a lot, and it was his own media. He enjoyed the fuck out of it, and it was entertaining. That's why I used to watch it. You know, they have like naked bitch contests and shit like that. But when Trump would get on there, he would talk about like what's going on with him. And I remember him gloating about beating a case that the National Advancement for Colored People, the NAACP had brought against him for refusing to rent to minorities in a couple of his rental places. I think
they
in New
would
York.
put C on the application.
And yeah, like it was super blatant. They were super hating, and it was super illegal. So that's why they sued him for that shit. When he won, he got on Howard Stern like 3 times and started gloating on that shit, saying that minorities are pretty much unintelligent. Like I forget the exact word he used, but it was fucked up. And I was sitting there watching this shit, and I was like, God damn, this guy's a piece of shit. And this was honestly like 12 years before. Like it was like before he ran, so it was like 20.
Hold on,
20 it was 2004 or some shit like that. So I was listening to this shit about 2004.
Howard Stern.
No,
Howard Stern.
That's an actual fact. Yep.
And so now when I try, what's really crazy about this? That's what I was about to say. That's what I'm about to say. What's really crazy about this is whenever I bring this up to people and I go looking for it, none of this shit's on YouTube. None of this shit's even on Howard Stern on demand anymore. None of this shit. Like they took all of the and that's the thing about Howard Stern. He's always been really good about not having his shit bootlegged. You could never find any of his episodes or nothing like that on YouTube or no shit like that. He got lawyers, and it would say that little copyright shit when you try to look at stuff. So you have to.
It's cleared off. It ain't on here.
You have to get that shit on his channel, and it used to be on his channel. It used to be on his
I
channel
have that
until
on my
like
page.
2012 or 2013. Then all that shit got taken down. You can't see none of the episodes or any of the interviews. I remember also another interview too, and I saw this shit with my own eyes on his own media, where he was talking about how if him and his daughter had children, they'd be like the most beautiful children and shit. Like he was metaphorically talking about fucking his daughter.
Yeah, he was on that creepy shit.
I've used to
that
watch
Game of Thrones shit.
I used to watch
he was on that creepy
from him
shit.
that bothered the shit out of me when I was younger. And this shit carried over. As soon as he decided that he was going to run for president, I was like, this is the same dude that wouldn't rent to black folks. This is the same dude that said that all minorities are classless and unintelligent. It's the same dude that said that if he ever had offspring with his own offspring, that they'd be like the best people, the best looking people on the planet and shit. Like the dude's out of his fucking mind. So my whole point to that
I think this is the only footage. They got him disrespecting women. It ain't the black people, but this is the only footage.
My whole point was when Blood said, "What makes you automatically think she's racist?" It was that for me. It wasn't like any of his policies or the shit that he said now. Plus, recent shit that he's also done, like mocking a handicapped reporter. You know, saying when he was running against Blood that's dead now, the prisoner of war dude, the POW, when he was running against him, even though he was also a Republican, he was like trying to get his nominee's party vote. What's that dude's name? He was actually a good ass Republican in my opinion. But anyways, when he started talking about him, because he was a POW, he was like, "Oh, I like to have all my veterans
You're
never
talking
captured."
about John McCain.
Yeah, John McCain. He was like, he made fun of him for being captured in the military. You know, like he's done a lot of shit that really doesn't settle well with me. And it's funny because I know tons and tons of vets. I know vets that are in motorcycle clubs. I got vet friends around here in Oakland and shit. And they all ignore that shit. They don't care. I brought that up to one vet friend, one of my really good friends. And I was like, how can you endorse a dude that basically shitted on POWs on camera, on live TV and shit, and double down on that shit when he was asked about it? And he was like, oh, I think it's because he was only talking about McCain. I was like, what difference does it make? He wasn't saying like McCain's an unsuitable person or an idiot or anything like that. He was attacking his service. So I was like, you know, how do these people just overlook certain shit? You know, and also don't get me wrong. That dude said that people are automatically, you know, trained to think that way because of media. People are also automatically trained to think that if I'm saying what I'm saying about Trump, which is the truth, that automatically means that I like Biden. That doesn't mean that either. Okay, I'm just speaking the facts. So that's also got to be said. You know, I think that 78 and 81 is too old to be running the country, no matter what their policies are. You know, I thought that it was crazy in 2016 when Trump ran the first time. The people, you know, at that time, one of the things was we don't want this old man, you know, and fucking the whole entire time, you know, obviously the way science biology works, they're only 3 years apart, and the older you get, the less that shit matters. I definitely see a difference in the cognition between the two for sure. But let's not forget that, like, you know, let's say that Trump wins this year. In 3 years, he's going to be Biden's age, which is pretty much the same age. You know, like dudes only got so much time left in them. Both of them, you know. I think that a lot of things are credited to the presidents, both of them, that they have nothing to do with, because both of them will have smart and younger people around them that are more tapped in with everything, with society and with money and shit like that, and taxes and problems that we have and shit. And they're telling them what to say and what to do on both sides, no matter who's the president. So people give the president way too much credit and way too much fault when they're blaming him for gas prices and shit like that. It's like Calico said, there hasn't been one president who sits on OPEC. You know, and that's who you know, decides the gas prices. Everything else, it can be influenced and shit. But you know, a lot of people don't
When it
understand
comes
that
to
the president's
inflation,
job is to lead
when
the
it comes to
military.
inflation, a lot of people don't understand that the Federal Reserve is a separate entity from the government and is not governed by the government. So actually,
The government's in contract with them.
there's in contract with them. So actually, the person who's the head of the Federal Reserve actually is more powerful than the fucking
They
president.
hold the power. Yeah, they got their foot on it, and it's
You know?
banks. It's a few of the, like Rothschild or Roethlisberger or something, like two of them other ways.
It's the big dogs out there. So now we know who the puppet masters are.
Mm-hmm.
See, now y'all digging down the rabbit hole. I'm glad y'all went there. Okay, so we know the puppet masters is the, you know what I mean, the Federal Reserve, the Rothschilds and all them allegedly. And man, it don't matter who we get. They all gotta follow procedure. I think Trump ain't following procedure. I think that's why, like, he's like our modern day right now. He's like our modern day John F. K. That's going against the grain. You know what I mean? That's going against the shit. If he's trying to end war, that's fucking up the money. That's a big.
I'd rather vote for the Kennedy now than Trump. You know, even though he doesn't have a chance, he already lost the nomination.
I'll let you talk for hella long, bro.
For sure. I thought you were done.
No, I'm not done. I'm still talking my shit, man. So at the end of the day, what we got is a modern day Kennedy that's going against the system, bro. He talking about he don't want a war. He talking about he's gonna be peace with this one, peace with that one. That's money that's being lost in America, my nigga. Period. For them dudes that's pocketing the money. You see that this dude, ain't talking about Biden but this shit, he's in trial right now. And this nigga able to just rest at home and not even come to trial. And he got other representatives talking for him. When has that ever happened? Trump has got all these cases and shit, whatever. This nigga, what it's called? when what this shit called when the president has been what is called not interrogated.
You talking about impeached?
Impeachment. He's in an impeachment trial right now. Him and his son took 50 million unaccounted for from all types of shit that's going down. They got witnesses and shit at everything. They are running Ponzi schemes on this motherfucker, man. Presidents only get 200,000 a year. How does motherfucker end up a millionaire? And his family, everybody. The whole Biden shit got 50 billion off the government. Like, come on, my nigga. A lot of Ponzi schemes. Like, this nigga Trump is already a billionaire. He ain't got to do no slick shit like that. He ain't got to run for president, my nigga. That's what y'all don't understand. And this nigga, they done put all type of cases, man. Okay, he paid off a prostitute way before he was the fucking president. Like, they bring us like some Cosby shit up. Like, oh, back in the day, you did that. Like, man, this is a wild nigga. Nigga, this is a billionaire. Nigga, I paid off a few prostitutes. I ain't the only one. Like, let's be real.
Well, it wasn't about paying off.
They bring up old Trump charges and shit and he almost get assassinated because he's going against the fucking grain. I think because he's a billionaire, he's not a puppet. I think the puppets are the ones without the money. You know what I mean? The ones that need the money. He's got $1 billion. He say, nigga, how much you got? Nigga, you can't fool me with that. I'm a billionaire already, bro. Period. What president that we had that's a fucking billionaire? You got Trump motherfucking towers, Trump fucking casinos, and this is your president. Nigga, how boss is that? Like, what president in anywhere got their own shit like that? That's a billionaire. Like, come on, man. Let's stop playing unless you go to the Saudis and the oil people and the Emirates and shit like that. They built but trillionaires and shit. But other than that, it's the boy right there.
What the brother had said earlier.
He don't gotta do this shit, man. He looking out for us, my nigga. That nigga be on a big ass 200-foot yacht chilling, my nigga. He doing this shit for us. They can't control a billionaire. When you got money, you can't control a nigga. You control the niggas without money. That's why the nigga Cameron and May said, we not your little niggas. We got money. Little niggas don't got money. That's why they call you the big homie, because you feed them. You feed them, you lead them. But if you got them, you're the big homie. So Cam and them like, nigga, I'm the big homie. So Trump the big homie. I got money, nigga. You can't sum me like that with your little shit. Nigga, I'd say I'm putting tariffs on everybody because I don't need no cut off of this. I'm already rich, nigga. The other niggas gotta bow down to get little cuts and shit, little back kickbacks and shit because
they're under the table money.
Yeah, under the table, all this shit that made Biden get 50 million out of nowhere. Fuck out of here. Fucking 24 billion disappear on motherfucking Gavin Newsom watch. Where it go? I bet that shit got divvied up between all them boys. They having Ponzi schemes on us, nigga, and we are losing. Period. This nigga, fucking Gavin Newsom, got all that money to take care of the homeless, build all these fucking elaborate buildings and shit for the homeless to live. Ain't one building been built, nigga. And he's asking for more money. Come on, man. We can't play like this, my nigga.
You gotta run that audit.
We can't keep playing these games, man. And I even though both them niggas racist, I respect Trump for this thing. It was a such thing called a $5 Indian back in the day, right? That's when white people could just pay to be an Indian. And they got all the motherfucking reservation, you know what I mean? All the Indian, you know what I mean? All they shit that they got, just like, you know what I mean? Being with an Indian girl, marrying one, but you're not Indian, you're white. So Trump came through there. Now they got casinos and they get their money from the government. You know, Trump got casinos. So Trump went to court against them like, yo, the $5 Indians, they're not brown. They're white. You don't look like the native people. Like, what are you doing? Like, what type of scheme you got going on? Like, why are we giving you money for free and you're not an Indian? Like, this need to go to the real reservations and the real Indian people. Period. So he fought like for that, for the you know what I mean, the people that try to come in and get the Indian people money. Let that be ran by the real reservation, the real indigenous people, and let them run their casinos. So he went to court for that shit and got them their rights to where they running their shit, not no $5 Indians. So you gotta get that shit up to Trump too, you know.
Let's go up. You done, Yucky?
I'm done, man. Do your thing.
Well, my Coca-Cola, I'm gonna need it with this little shot I'm gonna take. Going back off of what the brother said about the shit that was said on the Howard Stern show, To politely correct you, dude actually didn't win that case. It was a
No,
case
he
against.
he didn't. My bad.
No, it was a case against him. Not only him, but him and his father. And they was charged with housing discrimination. What it was is that he settled. So if he
I remember him
settled, he
bragging
don't
about
have
it.
to admit guilt. So when you settled, meaning that you're compensating for your violation, and then go back out on the court steps and say, "See, I won." That still doesn't remove the fact that you did it to begin with. And I think that's the thing that is just like you. I had an opinion about Donald Trump way before the election shit was even talked about. But if you do the history on Trump, this actually isn't his first time talking about running for president in the mid 2020s or teens or whatever. He actually touted that running for president back in the early 90s, late 80s somewhere.
Yeah, he was a Democrat back then.
But yeah, I did find some footage a while back pointing out that thing about that, and he would actually instruct his secretaries that whoever tried to come and apply to rent a property from me, if they didn't look like me, I want you to put a C on the application, which will signify to me that this is a colored family, and don't even bother to pay them no attention. That's what he got sued for. I hear some people say, well, I'd rather a racist, if he's going to be a racist to my face. I can respect that. That doesn't make any sense to me, to respect a motherfucker being a racist to your face. If you're a racist, I'm not going to like it, whether you said it to my face or not. That's all. That makes as much sense to me as a person saying I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. Nigga, if you climb to the top to be my worst enemy, you the nigga I'm finna have compassion for, nigga. I wish everything bad on you, nigga. I hope you die on your daughter's birthday, nigga. I don't fuck you. So what sense do it make for me to say some shit like I'd rather a person be racist to my face? Come on, man.
Can I hit y'all with a real nigga fact?
Talk to me.
The real nigga alert fact. Real nigga alert.
You need a button for that.
Hey,
Yeah, you do need a button for that.
Oh, he got the shit.
There you go.
Real nigga alert. All right, check this out. Niggas is more racist with each other than anybody. We hate the shit out of each other. Yeah, it is racist because we hate the shit out of each other. It's like, oh no. Let me dig deeper down the rabbit hole. Down the rabbit hole. It's the really lynch, nigga. You got the black against the light skin. You got the mama against the daughter. You got the son against the father. You got
really
the
lynch.
Yeah, the rich against the poor. You got the house against the field, nigga. And it's going down right now. We hate each other the motherfucking most. That's why 200 people could get killed in Chicago, and I bet they was all black.
But do you think that hate is race-based?
No. Let me land. Hallelujah.
Let him land. I got him though. I got you, yeah. Come on.
Hold on. Why are we worried about racism? And we are the most that we kill each other more than any race has ever. The KKK hung their motherfucking hoods up because they said the black race kill each other more than anything. All we gotta do is dump liquor and guns in their neighborhood, and they do it for us. So we are the most racist, hatred motherfucker towards ourselves than any race could ever be. So how the fuck are we having debates about, oh, this one is racist, that one racist? You know who killed Lil John last night? A black nigga. You know who did them 200 murders in Chicago? Black niggas. You know who killed Tan the Goddess in Oakland? A black nigga. Like, let's stop playing. We hate each other more than anybody out here, nigga. Trump could never, or his followers, could never do the shit that we doing to ourselves. Let's stop with the bullshit. Now y'all go.
Okay, good. I'm glad I got you, Yuck, and I'm glad that the very first thing that you touted was the Willie Lynch syndrome, which was not created by a black person. First and foremost.
It don't matter, nigga. We live in it.
No, it definitely matters. It definitely matters. You have to understand.
It do matter because it was taught to us, but we are
exactly.
I read this shit in like the 80s. I thought this shit would never happen. Nigga, we like fight the power. Like we is hella unified. I'm like, hell no, that shit can never happen. right in front
Yeah,
of my
that
eyes.
was
It's happening right now.
we need them days back.
Yeah,
I remember the
nigga Trump
Dear
and them.
Black America, a letter from the KKK.
I'd rather check this out. I'd rather a nigga ride by in a Trump truck with a flag than a motherfucker riding by shooting up my block. That's black.
I agree with that.
Going with this, because them motherfuckers with them Trump flags ain't shooting up my block. But a nigga that look like me with a motherfucking with a mask on, with the Scully mask on, shooting at me. That's my color. Not for wood. So let's stop playing with the bullshit. We got more self-hate than anybody in America. Black Americans. Let's stop playing.
It's programmed though.
That's conditioning. And that's not a week, that's not a month.
That we complain about racism with any other people and we kill each other more than any other people that hated on us.
Let me land, Yuck. I'm gonna tell you. For one, it has a lot to do with geographics, whether you want to argue that point or not. More black people tend to live around black people. So there's that. But when you get into the conditioning of why we view each other like that, this isn't something that's happened over a decade. This isn't something that's happened over a fucking century. This shit is centuries of conditioning. If you're going to tout the Willie Lynch letter, and I'm glad that you did, mention the part when he said that what I'm about to give you and teach you will last for at least 300 years. At the very least. So there's that.
Bro, you're preaching to the choir. And I'm going to tell this nigga in the chat right here. He said, it's making excuses for white racism. I said it's racism, but I'm saying, why are we having a debate and we're not having a debate of why black people kill each other? Why is so much murder in Chicago? Why is so much murder in Oakland, in LA? Why we ain't talking about
we should hold each other accountable, and a lot of that doesn't happen in our community.
We ain't holding our people accountable, but we want to talk about Trump's riding by with flags. Them flags ain't riding about with choppers and shit and spraying us and killing innocent people and innocent children and women. Like, let's stop.
I think what it is,
not holding each other accountable.
A lot of that has to do also with perception.
We don't hold each other accountable.
You know,
because we don't say a president is going to change. Anybody could go in office. We still gonna have the same hate for each other.
Yeah, that has to come within ourselves. That has to be done within our community. That we can't leave that to nobody on the outside to fix that for us. That's something that we're gonna have to fix. When it's all said and done, it's gonna have to be a civil war between the niggas that don't mean us no good. And when I say niggas, I'm referring to black niggas because I don't view or equate nigga with black people. Niggas can come in any kind of motherfucking race. So I just want to be clear with that. But when I'm talking about a civil war between the righteous black people that want to see us move forward as a people versus the niggas that mean us no motherfucking good, there are some out there like that. So I have to agree with Yuck on that. Yeah. But if it's going to be spoken on, then let it be spoken on all the way. My problem is with the haphazardness. So if you're going to highlight places like Chicago, where all of this shit goes down within the geographic area of black people, which is where most black people live, then don't talk to me about no motherfucking black on black crime unless you can look at that motherfucking white man who broke that window out at the Mandalay Bay and shot that goddamn crowd up full of them country music festival goers, and they didn't call that a white on white crime. I don't mind you highlighting, but highlight every motherfucking thing if that's what we're gonna do.
At the end of the day, it's promoted for us to get killed. Like they just said, they showed a dude that owned a jet ski store in Miami just got shot execution style, and they played this shit on the news. So they're playing every time we get killed. So it's like, okay, if you kill a black guy, it's good. You know, you don't you have no remorse if it happens. Like if you see it on the block, like, oh, I seen it on the news, it don't shock me. Right. I'm not calling like we are desensitized.
Yeah.
Desensitized, my nigga. And they putting this shit everywhere, you know what I mean, for us to be desensitized. We look like we playing Call of Duty. Oh, another nigga got popped. Oh well. You know what I mean? Like, no, this is real life, nigga.
Call of Duty, GTA.
Yeah, families is mourning, nigga. Like people going to, like, you gotta figure out money to get for this funeral and shit that costs tens of thousands of dollars for funerals and shit. Like, yeah, families is going through it, and motherfuckers taking it like it's a game of Call of Duty or Grand Theft Auto. Like, literally, like, we are hella desensitized. So what I want to say more to the story, we need to work on ourselves before we even think about anybody else, my nigga. Because if we work on ourselves, like I said, we have our own pack that could put up money.
Shit, yeah.
Put up money, and then put up to the government, or whoever we want to, the president, whoever we want to, get our point across or do for us. We got to put some money up, my nigga.
Cornel West is ready.
You gotta pay to play, my nigga. You can't go to Vegas. You can't go to Vegas and think you're gonna leave with $100,000 without spending, my nigga. You gotta spend to win, my nigga. Period. That's life. That's life, my nigga. You gotta pay to play, my nigga. Period. It is what it is. And we thinking that it's about rights and morals and shit. The morals been out the window. That shit been left. We don't got morals for ourselves. That shit been left. It's about money, nigga. Pay to play, nigga. They nigga, well, the black people, the black constituents just put up 50 million. Oh yeah, we're gonna make sure that it's a no black on black crime, no black crime going to, like, whatever the black bill. If you hit a black old lady, you're doing this many years. If you rob someone black, you're doing this. Yeah, we're gonna have the black, you know what I mean? The law, like the Asian people get the law, you know what I mean? The Asian discrimination law, we don't get the black discrimination law. You know what I mean? But you gotta put up that bread. All them Chinatowns put up that bread for that, man. You know what I mean? Chinatowns we got in America, them niggas put up them millions for that, man. Them niggas ain't just and
none but
rice. They ain't flipping fried rice, nigga. They put up money, nigga. Period.
I do have to agree with you on that point, Yuck. And a lot of us in our community, not all of us, because I hate to generalize, but some of us in our community don't have the backbone in the stone heart of them Panthers. And in some sense of the word, it's probably our fault, because if you were born in that dope era, if you was born in the 70s, then your childhood was in the 80s, and your smoking, drinking, fucking, and hustling years was in the 90s. That's when it was great for you. But we took our kids and gave them the opportunities that we probably didn't have, which spoiled them in a lot of ways. But you have to understand, if you're not ready to go to right, and you still want to be street when you really didn't come from that cloth.
What's the dude's name? Was Michael Irvin was talking about his son rapping.
Right, man, and it's like, come on, man. We have to
you ain't grow up in none of that shit that you rapping about.
We have to learn how to love each other. We have to learn how to love each other again, because we've been kicking and punching on each other for too long.
Now that's where it starts. That's where it
starts. Loving each other is holding one accountable for your actions.
But I'm gonna say this. Nigga, Kamala Harris is not one of us. Like, how they use the Kendrick shit as a promo?
Hell no, she not.
Like us. Like, hold on.
I'm mad. Hey, I'm mad she used that bar. I'm mad at Taraji too.
If you had a pick, who would you choose?
Shout out to Massie Approves. Let's play this content right quick. We've been
pick between who?
Let's play some content. Then
hold on, content.
Yeah. Save that question. Go ahead. Save that question after the content. Let's play some shit. Let's go. Fair use.
Its voting block in terms of its participation, and I think the party knows that and knows that this is part of our collective community, and there needs to be outreach and inclusion.
And certainly you could become the first Indian senator in U.S. history, which would be quite an accomplishment.
Not good.
You could become the first Indian senator in U.S. history, which would be quite an accomplishment.
Not good.
There will be a coup in the United States, an illegal transfer of power, an insurrection from within. And after that, Joe Biden will be out of the government and Kamala Harris will be in charge. So this prophecy is not new in that it is reflected in multiple prophecies.
I'm going to do my part to speak up for what.
Hold on. She said that in 2001, my nigga. Look at this little prophecy. Posted November 30th, 2021. It's a coup. It's a coup in America, the fall of Joe Biden and more. She said this in 21. That's in
United States, an illegal transfer of power, an insurrection from within. And after that, Joe Biden will be out of the government and Kamala Harris will be in charge. So this prophecy is not new in that it is reflected in multiple prophecies.
I'm going to do my part to speak up for what I feel like is right, regardless if I get a bunch of hate, because I genuinely care about my community and I believe that this is what's best. A lot of my people are not doing their own research. Y'all are believing the first thing you are told, whatever you're fed by the media, and anything you hear, instead of taking the time to actually go out and research yourself. A lot of y'all were told that this woman is responsible for thousands of Black people being sent to jail, and that is not true. In fact, it's the exact opposite. Kamala was the most productive prosecutor of her time, even launching a program that aimed to hold police accountable. Back in 2005, she launched the Back on Track program that was meant to reduce sentences for people with nonviolent and low-level drug trafficking crimes. This woman did not want Black people in jail. In fact, she wanted to reduce sentences and she wanted to dedicate her time into helping people get second chances. So much so that at one point they were calling her a social worker instead of a prosecutor.
We will have back on track in California's penal code as a model of what we should be doing to be smart on. Not away from the charges of those who do not agree with you. They call it soft on crime. You can't be a social worker as a prosecutor.
Her goal is to break cycles of crime, not put Black people in jail.
Fair use, man. We gotta talk this shit, man. Shout out Moxie Approved, man. Fair use, man. Let's go, y'all. So this is both sides of the coin, man. People react to Kamala Harris as the president nominee. Let's go, y'all. Fair use.
Your research and vote Kamala Harris.
If you're gonna give us somebody, you're gonna push her with our image, and now they're about to try to act like if you're gonna promote her, right? And this is what they're about to do. They're about to be like, hey, you know, we all worked and got Barack Obama in there, and we all need to work together and do the same thing for Kamala. No, we're not doing it like that. Part of it is the same. They pushed Obama, making us think that he one of us. When we really look at it, he not. So they are the same where they're not FBA. They're not FBA at all, but they look like us. And this is going to be the next couple decades what they're going to do. They already know they're out of grace with us. So they're going to take biracial folks that have a little bit of us in there, and they're going to push it like that's us.
So y'all love Kamala, huh? Y'all feel like if we don't vote for her, we're not voting for a Black woman? So tell Kamala, since she's so Black, and y'all are so happy to have a Black candidate, is she going to open a federal investigation on that Massie case? Is she going to push a policy, an anti-Black American police bill where they can't just kill us with impunity? So don't say nothing to me or any of us who are smart and wise about this Kamala lady unless you tell me which policies this woman is going to push through, because she can do it now since she is the VP and Biden is the president, to make sure her asses are safe. What policy? Don't tell me about this and, all that. Don't tell me about how she went to Howard. I don't GAF. Don't tell me about what sorority she's in. I don't GAF. Don't tell me about none of that. Tell me which policies this woman has pushed to help our people out and has gotten and succeeded in getting it passed. Don't tell me about a policy that helps everybody. Don't GAF. What policies has this woman specifically gotten passed?
Fair use, y'all. Gotta tap in, say fair use, third party content, gotta tap in. I just can't run the whole shit. Fair use, let's go. She going in though. She talking her shit. Let's go. Continue with the content. Fair use.
Plural. That will help our community. Tell me what she's gonna do about this Massie case, where this woman was unalived in cold blood. And with you little supremacists, she was boiling the water because there was a prowler bothering her. She was taking it off the stove. She raised her hands up. And what is alive by you crazy
crazy people. Something is literally wrong with y'all in your head. And I'm tired of pretending with the whole world that something's not literally wrong with you people. You guys are just disgusting. That you unalive people like this. There is something seriously wrong with you, and you know there is. But don't tell me about.
All right, cool. She going crazy. Let me get back.
You know how this looks. Tell them
I know real black boy. I ain't never seen her do this.
Oh man.
Oh wow.
Sauce the white tap it in.
There ain't no black bitch and she ain't doing that. So we is not vote until we see her. She 2 years. She at least gotta be scratching her head like this for 2 years. So she can get our vote.
Let me say something to you.
Nigga head look like a big toe.
Black community, y'all low standards. The standards are so low. You are so low in your standards, that even in your vote, that we are looked at as a joke. Do you understand other communities are coming in and laughing at us? You have Russians and Ukrainians and people from all these different countries coming in. They're getting trade jobs. They're starting businesses. They're buying houses on the block. They've been here for 10 years and we're scrambling to the top. And yet we don't stand for it when it really matters. We just want to see somebody that look like us and we good. Oh, she looks like us. That works. That's your standard? That works.
Why black women are the fall of the black community. 44,000 black women got together on a Zoom meeting, and in 3 hours, they raised $1.5 million for a woman who ain't even black to become the president of the United States. But you can't get together and have a Zoom call meeting and raise $1.5 million to help the black community buy land, buy houses, build businesses, build stores, build schools. But you can get together and put $1.5 million in the pocket of a woman that ain't even black. And we blame white supremacy. All of this money the black community is raising for Kamala Harris, you mean you can't do nothing for yourself?
Woo.
You can't put the money together to do something for yourself?
Off that shit.
Man, we need to be quiet as black people.
This election, going against a
Hold on, fair use. Let's hear what my nigga got to say, man. Dr. Umar go crazy, but that's what I said. Y'all know I said this before that other gentleman just went off. I said the same shit. They can put all that money up, but can't put the money up for the real black struggles that's going down in America. Let's go, y'all. Fair use.
Democrat who had 3 months to run? You had 3 months to run and you beat Donald Trump? White America gonna flip off, Art. I'm going to make sure I'm ready, brother. Make sure you're ready. And I want all my American Africans out there, wherever you live in America, especially if you're in a city that's predominantly white, if you're in a state that's predominantly white. You know, we in Philly, which is half black, half white, 50-50. You know what I mean? But black people, please be prepared for what can happen on these streets if Donald J. Trump loses that election. Thank you for watching this entire video. And if you enjoyed this, I'm pretty sure you.
That's a great alley-oop. What y'all think will happen if Donald Trump lose the election? We're gonna end it on that. I want everybody, whoever want to talk first, do y'all thing, and then let somebody land. Don't overtalk nobody. Who's going first? Go first.
I just say right now, he already lost an election, and basically made a whole insurrection, and people died over that shit. So I think it's not going to be anything short of that.
Allegedly.
That's my opinion. That's what I think. I don't even got to say allegedly.
Yeah.
That is for sure what I think. What about y'all? What y'all think will happen if you lose?
I think that it was what's going to happen. What was going to happen? Rather, it would have been Kamala Harris in the place of Joe Biden. If it would have been Joe Biden, if it would have been Joe Schmo, if it would have been anybody. To me, in my opinion, Trump has conditioned the people to support him to believe that the only thing that's believable is me not losing. If there's any other thing besides me winning, they cheated. And to me,
pretty much
that is the complete description of somebody who grew up with a silver spoon in their mouth, who believes that I have enough money to tell you that you're gonna think what I want you to think. I've noticed that in his speech when he talks. Once he starts playing that air accordion is when the bullshit starts to come out, and he starts saying things like, you know it and I know it and you know it. How you gonna tell me what I know? First and foremost, that's already preconditioning someone to accept what's being told to them other than to be doing their research. Projection and deflection is always a sign of deception. And when it comes to someone who has a record, a clear history of bullshit, is what tends to make me lean back from him. Culturally, he doesn't understand us. And the alliances that he made with inside of our culture only had to do with him profiting from it. That's just my opinion. I mean, the same person that's touting this boogeyman speech about illegal aliens employs illegal aliens at his businesses. Yeah. If we want to talk about whoever can argue is the indigenous people of America, one thing's for sure is that Europeans were. And it's not like anybody who was an indigenous people of America ever tossed a motherfucking message in a bottle and sent it to Europe and said, come over here. So when we talk about illegal aliens, who's the original illegal immigrant? In closing, I'll just say, keep your eyes open, people. And when somebody tries to tell you or replace the definition of woke, which means to be aware of what's going on around you, and want to take what the definition of woke is and turn it around into saying that you're going to think what I want you to think. Now woke is a boogeyman word. And if you're woke, something's wrong with you. Don't believe your lying eyes. Pay attention to me, and I'll tell you.
What I make woke
boogeyman word.
The boogeyman word, yeah.
I'm just saying off of what I see through what I call rare sense, because common sense just ain't that motherfucking common. That's what I feel in my heart. It has nothing to do with the actual person more than the actual person's acts. I'm looking at your heart, motherfucker. I know what's really behind your eyeballs, what you thinking about. Hey, I don't have to know you to know about you. All I got to do is let you talk, and you're going to tell me who you are.
Yeah, sit back and listen.
I land.
Hey, I don't know if you can see it on while you on live, but I tagged you on the video from Gerald Ford from 1989. Yep,
I hear you.
With I don't know. Can I play it real quick?
Yeah, go ahead. Can you send it to me?
Yeah, I made a post and tagged you on it, but I don't know if you can see it while you on live right now.
Go ahead, do your thing.
Mr. Ford, what advice would you give a young lady wanting to become president of the United States?
Well, I hope we do have a young lady at some point become president of the United States. I can tell you how I think it will happen, because it won't happen in the normal course of events. Either the Republican or Democrat political party will nominate a man for president and a woman for vice president. And the woman and man will win. So you'll end up with a president, a male, and a vice president, a female. And in that term of office of the president will die, and the woman will become president under the law or constitution. And once that barrier is broken, from then on, men better be careful, because they'll have a hard time ever even getting a nomination in the future. But that's the way it's going to happen, and I think it'll probably come sometime in the next 4 or 8 years.
When he say that? What year was that?
1989.
Oh wow.
The number, another summer.
Hold on.
1989.
Yeah.
Sounds of the funky drummer.
What I gotta say about it, I think if Trump lose, they probably ride in a couple states and shit, but that's about it. I don't think it's gonna be a civil war to where it's
There might be, there's gonna be a few riots.
Man coming to the town.
That's about it. I think government officials, you know what I mean, probably a lot of protection because they pulling up the niggas' cribs right now. So besides that, I don't think it's gonna be no civil war. You know what I mean, he lost before, and you know they went to the White House. That's about it.
I'm going to vote for Cornell.
There wasn't no racial war, like none of that shit. So yeah, it's gonna be another loss, nigga. Instead of you fired, you fired. He got fired, nigga. It is what it is, nigga. Go back to Mar-a-Lago, nigga. Go golf, nigga. You feel me? Yeah,
Go golf.
Yeah, nigga, you lose, you lose.
Hey, I'm gonna go give Cornel West my vote.
You know what? I'm not giving none of these niggas my vote. Because it really don't count. I want to, it really don't count.
Don't say that yet.
No, it don't.
Say that
The electoral college is what counts, but the local elections count.
Why am I even voting? They be sending me that shit every year, the whole pack to vote for everything. Half the niggas I don't even know who I'm voting for.
The local election count more than the presidential one.
That shit don't count, bro. I've been voting for hell long, and it look cute. Hey, you need one of them packs. Niggas that's putting up that money, they move it. Period. That's you gotta pay to play, my nigga. I know how this shit
You
goes.
definitely gotta pay to play.
So whoever
Cornell ain't got enough backing.
Whoever getting the most donations, which she did a record high donations. I think she did like 100 million in like fucking one day. She did some shit on top of Biden's money that got added to her. So she did some record breaking shit. She did like 100 million, something like that in one day in donations. It's up. It's up for it. You know what I mean?
So the question that I had before we went to content, or that I was about to ask, was if you could pick right now from all of the people that's in the political sphere, who would you choose to run for presidency? I'm gonna say me. It'd probably have to be the House Minority Speaker, which is Hakeem Jeffries from out of New York.
You know who I would have? Elon Musk.
Wow. Okay.
That's the next biggest nigga besides Trump. Elon Musk. I'm like, why Elon not running?
He should. I know why he's not running.
Let's be real. That's the only
that nigga don't want them problems.
No. Let's be real. Let's be real. After Trump or whoever wins this, after that 4-year run, who's next? Elon, my nigga.
He don't want them gray hairs.
Elon. He got to battle the LGBTQ community when he
runs.
runs.
There's a lot of people that don't like him. I'm not sure that would go well. There's a lot of people in red states that don't like electric vehicles.
Let me land. I predict Elon Musk. That's the strongest, powerfulest motherfucker that we got besides.
How do you think he would run, Democrat or Republican?
I think he'd be on his own party.
Oh, well, then that ain't gonna fly. Ain't nobody gonna vote for that.
Well, he went to the White House for a reason.
Yeah, just like anybody paying attention to Cornel West because he running independent.
Yeah, I think he'd be the first.
Elon on videos saying, well, like I said, he can have to battle the LGBTQ community because he on video talking about he lost his son because his son went trans.
Wow.
Anyway,
I know a lot of Republicans that don't like electric vehicles.
I think Elon next.
They're scared of that shit.
I think Elon is next.
He got the money for it.
Who's next? But who could do it besides? Who's bigger than Elon? That could be.
It'll
next.
probably be some other government.
Byron Allen.
I think people need to pay more attention to the independent part of the game
Yeah.
and focus more on that.
This nigga got SpaceX. He controlling all. Nigga, who's bigger than? He's already tapped in with the government already. Who's bigger than Elon? He's controlling rockets, space launches, everything.
Hey, Byron Allen up there.
Hey, that's Mr. Spacely.
Yeah, stop it. It's Elon that's there. Elon that's there.
Hold on.
Nigga, that's Mr.
Spacely. Spacely Sprockets.
You feel what I'm saying?
If Elon was running right now, he'd win.
I don't know. Yeah, he probably will win. Byron Allen up there too, though.
If they
Shout out
put
Byron
him as
Allen,
the
man.
Democratic, if they put Elon as the Democratic nigga, it's over, nigga. Period. Democrats won. Period.
Everybody winning. Except us. No, we don't even own BET.
Hey, but Elon is a nigga that'll tell you in a minute, I don't give a fuck about you.
He's gonna be a Republican because he got his business in a Republican state, Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Money deal with money.
After Trump win, it's Musk. It's Elon. Stop playing. Stop playing. Y'all niggas playing games. Who could do it?
After Trump win, anybody is eligible.
If we talking about money and heavyweight whales, the nigga from Amazon. Yeah, heavyweight.
Bezos.
Yeah, heavyweight.
But see, like Yuck was saying earlier about how the president, is usually controlled by someone else because it's a low-paying job and this and that. It really ain't about the money. And like I was saying earlier, they keep pulling these governors out of nowhere that you really don't hear about. And I think that the Democrats are going to push Gavin Newsom on the next term, or at least make him the VP with Kamala, and then people around the country are going to start hearing about him more because there's people in like Ohio and shit that they don't know who he is. Just like I don't know who the governor is out there. He's going to be the next dude.
Gavin Newsom got too much dirt on him. That nigga was fucking his best friend wife.
No one cares. No one cares.
Hey, when that nigga was the mayor of San Francisco, he was fucking his best friend wife.
He was Bobby Womack.
President. Nobody give a shit.
He was Bobby Womack. I wish he wouldn't trust me so much. I got a problem.
Go ahead, finish what you saying, man.
Yeah,
that was it.
Oh, yeah. Gavin Newsom, Bobby Womack.
Let me land. You telling me Gavin Newsom over Elon Musk? Fuck out here.
Hell no.
Ain't
nobody voting for that.
Because you were saying that that it's not really about money because all the other presidents are more easily controlled, and so that's kind of what the system is geared towards. It's someone they can control. I'm not talking about like a popularity contest or some shit like that. I'm talking about like the next real logical physical candidate. I think would actually be him, and that's what America would push in terms of the government and money and shit like that because they'll be able to control him, and he's like a good face.
I would think that the nigga that's controlling space and got rockets that instead of the exploding in space, he got the engine of the rocket landing perfectly back on Earth, and we can recycle those. He doing SpaceX. He's about to do some shit on Mars. I think the nigga with the vision for the future is gonna be the next president.
Darth Vader.
I'm not saying it's impossible.
Hold on. Let me land.
Space Force.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
A nigga with a vineyard out here in California that sells wines and shit, it's not going to compare to the technology giant. If we want to compete against China and all the other heavyweights with the technology, we need this nigga. He's going to be there regardless, period. So he got the money to be the fucking president. Google don't got robots. Sorry about that. Y'all got...
Yeah, he got the money to be president.
Right. This nigga got rockets and robots. This nigga is spacing sprockets. Let's stop playing with it. He's going to be our next president after this shit ends. I bet my money on that.
His robots going to put people out of work, though.
SpaceX. I bet my money on that. And then he's going to introduce us to aliens. I bet my money on that. I bet my money.
Aliens already here, dog.
I know that, but he's going to introduce us. He's going to make a whole...
He's going to come out and say he is one.
Welcome to Godzilla After Dark, everybody.
The way he built.
He looked funny, like it's probably an alien inside of his chest controlling all that shit.
Hey, it's like Man in Black.
He's
It's like a Man in Black.
The humanoid alien entities that they've been dealing with, getting all their technology from, and they're gonna make a galactic Earth region, or yeah, man. Watch when he is about to get galactic when he come in. I'm telling you,
This robot's taking jobs, so I don't know how popular he's gonna be.
Like this person,
that nigga's son name is R2D2 3X double. That nigga's son is.
He got twins, R2D2 and C3PO.
Come on, man. That nigga is
C3PO.
Bitty bitty. What was that nigga that used to go bitty bitty on Buck Rogers in the 24th century?
Boy, that Morgan Mindy shit.
Bitty bitty.
Robin Williams.
Star Wars Revenge of the Jedi name, my nigga. Like, John, Adam, James, none of that. That nigga last name ain't even Musk. It's like R2D245Q. That nigga got a barcode as a name. The nigga's son got a whole mark that tell you what type of shit he on.
On the back, he got a barcode on the back of his neck like the Hitman.
Nigga, Max Headroom, I'm telling you.
Check this out.
He said Max Headroom.
We still don't know how to say his name or spell his name. I ended on that one.
Wow. That's a cold punch.
Yeah.
What the fuck is Elon Musk's son name? I'll wait. Tell her. I'll give a $100 little cash out.
I'm gonna Google this shit. Hold on.
That nigga name is barcode.
English. I numbers in English, nigga. Like save the name, nigga. Not the barcode, not the numbers in the digits. Nigga, like not double digit X, Y, Z, triple O, Z, double X. Nah, nigga. What? Spell that. Say that as a name. Nobody know that nigga name.
I want to hear a video of Elon saying that shit.
Right. Yeah, you say the numbers.
Look that shit up. There's got to be a video of him saying
that nigga son name is a serial number.
Dumbass serial number.
What the hell, though, man? How many kids he got?
That nigga don't. That nigga ain't got kids. He got
11 children.
He said that nigga name is Techno.
According to Google, he got 11 kids.
Oh no, he said the nigga name is Techno Machisis. So I said the nigga last. Read that on the street.
Techno Mechanicus.
Nevada, Griffin, Vivian, Kai, Saxon, Damien. I don't know what this fuck. This say XAEA. I don't know what the hell that is.
Exactly. That nigga name is a serial number.
Right here. Hold on.
Why would you name your son that if you're not a fuck? If your son ain't a robot?
That name under Damien right there. I don't know how to pronounce that shit.
That's not even English.
It's not. That's alien.
Nigga, that's a code. That nigga don't got children. That nigga got units.
What? That's like a Russian letter. For real.
What the fuck is the AE connected? Like,
that's a real Russian letter. Look it up. I guarantee you, because my sons be looking at those videos. My little baby. He be looking at all the little different language videos, and he looks at the alphabet in different languages, and that's a Russian letter.
Like I said,
Russians.
Look at the name under that one.
R's backwards.
C3PO.
It is Russian.
Nano.
Extra dark side.
Nigga Mork from Orc.
This motherfucker got a child named Exa Dark Side Rael Musk.
No, that's his daughter.
Under that Russian shit.
What's his daughter name?
You said Dark Side?
Let's say under the alien words. That's one of his kids' name. Exa Dark Side Rael Musk.
Whoa. Exa Dark Side.
Yeah.
What the?
That nigga was Darth Vader.
5, 6, 7. That's only 8 kids. They say he got 11.
Darth Vader, nigga.
That nigga's an alien, bro. He got too much technology not to be an alien, man.
To the dark side.
Darth Vader, nigga. That's that nigga name. That nigga got the whole little ball. What was the name of that motherfucker? The Death Star. That motherfucker floating right on the other side of the moon right now, nigga. I'm telling you, bro. That nigga there, bro.
The The nigga Joe say you gotta say the nigga name in sign language.
It's 7 a.m.
No shit.
What the fuck?
Okay, nigga, that's the serial number. That ain't no name, nigga.
Hey man, we had 3 hours, nigga. I thought we almost had 3 hours. We got
Hey, it's 7 o'clock in the morning where I'm at.
Yeah. Take y'all kids to school and shit, nigga. I gotta go to sleep, my nigga. Y'all have a good ass night, man. Thanks for tapping in, man.
Sir, man. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
I'll tap in again soon.
For sure. Appreciate everybody for the tap in. We went way off the side of the motherfucking cliff and went deep into the motherfucking rabbit hole. You feel me? No Frank Ocean, man. Salute to everybody that tapped in, even the tin cans. Everybody had their tin can hat on tonight. It went from motherfucking presidency candidates to fucking alien robots and shit. My bad, y'all. I think I saw that conversation. We're talking about Elon gonna be the next president. My bad. But back to the content. Shout out to Corey and Marcus. You know what I mean? Definitely want the brothers to squash that shit. What else we talking about? Boosie, fight that shit. They doing some illegal shit, nigga. Get your lawyer back on it. Beat that shit, Teflon Don style. You feel me? Big rest in peace to Sonya, Massie. And yeah, man, it's ugly out here, man. Let me let you know, man. I hate these political conversations because I'm gonna tell you, I'm a Democrat. I voted for Obama. I even voted for Biden. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But this year, I probably switch up. I ain't gonna lie, probably switch up. And it is what it is, man. I need somebody that's gonna really, stand on some shit. I don't need no sleepy people. I don't need nobody giggling and shit and not getting their point across. I need a motherfucker that's stern on their business. I need a motherfucker that already got money, that's not trying to steal money from us. And it is what it is, my nigga, period. Smoke Live Radio tonight, because we in the morning time. So tonight at 9 o'clock, Smoke Live Radio, we doubling up, man. Legendary King Louis, you know what I mean? Flavor of the week, you gonna tell his story. Y'all know that King Louis OG, man, the legendary studio, cannabis club downtown with all the Louis Vuitton studio booths and shit, man. Legendary guy in this game, cannabis community, man. He gonna be on the thing tomorrow night. And we got a beauty of the week popping up. Hey, man, we got some big shit going down. So y'all tune in to Smoke Live Radio tomorrow. I think one of the twins, we probably get Gooch in this motherfucker on Friday. And yeah, this weekend, we got the All You Can Smoke Fest. You know what I mean? Y'all pull up, man. We doing our 1-2 out here in LA. Matter of fact, Chatsworth, I think. Chatsworth, it's gonna be lit, man. Marijuana friendly. When you fuck with the loonies, it's definitely marijuana friendly. So bring your weed, show up, show out, and smoke the fuck out, man. Period. I'll see y'all later on the day, Jose. Smoke Live Radio coming at 9 o'clock, nigga. I'm out this bitch. Salute to the whole chat. Everybody in the chat, thanks for tapping in. It's late, niggas. It's early in the motherfucking morning. 4 in the morning. Yawning. Get good. 4 in the morning, nigga. And 6 in the morning, other places, and 7 in the morning, other places, man. Salute to everybody from all around the world, little boys and girls. We out this motherfucker. Subscribe to your guy. Get them likes on the way out. It's smokealotrecords.com for the new merch to make your body twerk. Get the music to make your body do it. It's your kid with the Culado smoking. I'm out this bitch. Bye-bye now. Good morning.